Hello, everyone. Hi. Oh my god, hi, everyone. How you doing? Holy shit. You have no idea, and I truly say this with all the honesty in the world. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. Also, oh my god, I'm just seeing shifting on the background, and I think it's like really funny. You're gonna find that it's like extremely funny, chat. But hey, how you doing? Hello, everyone. Let me really quickly. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this, and it will work. And it will work. It will be awesome. There you go. It's perfect. It's awesome. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a very, very special edition of what I like to call the Zero Escape podcast. So, in case you need a little refresher of what this is and what we're doing, why we're doing this, when I finish like a big series, it's sometimes not even when I finish. When I go through a game with friends and we get to a major milestone, I like to do something in which we just talk. When it's like a whole other narrative, we just talk. We just talk among each other about like what we thought about the game and like what the theories are and whatever. So like at first we started with Your Turn to Die, which is a game, a very very cool mystery game on the same veins as I don't know like Danganronpa, Ace Attorney, stuff like that. And it was really 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 fucking fun to just like have fun with friends talking about a game that we like. And so it stuck. So like we did like 10-15 episodes of that, and then we moved on to Dandelion, and then we did a podcast about that, and that was a ton of fun. So since a streamer that I follow, that I watch, name of Marcatoto, also was playing Zero Escape like at roughly the same time as I did. We like ended up finishing like around the same time. So I was like, I was gonna talk about Zero Escape either way, right? So why not push it and do the Zero Escape podcast when we were finished? So that's how this came to be. So he's not on right now, but some of my friends are. So let me happen in a second. But other than that, why don't we just greet my friends and see what's cooking, and also check this shit out because they have reactive images right now. So I didn't do all of these. I did one for Cuff and for CD, and Randy had another thing. That is not what I gave. Like this is what I gave to them. And they somehow they put something else. When I was setting up stream, they had another fucking thing like there as their fucking avatar, and they got rid of that. I don't know what was up with that. It was a pure. I forgot to export a speaking avatar for Pure, so like they edited that in. I don't know what's up with that, but okay, they're funny. So that's fucking awesome. Anyway, also, would you look at who just arrived? Anyway. Let's stop fucking talking. Let's stop fucking talking and let's start talking, okay? So let me just join the call really quickly. I'll join now.
Here?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Do I see gamers in the call?
Oh, ladies. Hello.
Hello.
Watching SpongeBob and Scooby-Doo.
I gotta fix some people's audio.
Yeah, I get that. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah,
A
I
little
hear.
Caesar salad.
I hear that there's a fucking thunderstorm out there. Is everything okay?
Yeah, there's a pretty big thunderstorm. It's so funny because it just downpoured so hard, like ridiculous.
Ew.
And then it just stopped. And then I got the notification on my phone that was like, oh yeah, by the way, severe thunderstorm. So I'm okay, cool.
Fucking.
Down for that.
Well, I hope that the powers that be will fucking let us do this fucking shit because I've been planning it for a while. So like the fucking not thunderstorm is in my stream. That's for sure.
Anyway, speaking of the powers that be, Mara cast thunder on you. Sorry about that.
Wow! Okay, well, roll.
Totally fair. Honestly, it's dry as fuck over here, so I don't fucking mind.
But you can thunderstorm, they're gonna make it drier. I mean, yeah, it's gonna rain, but you know, like fucking friction and the static electricity is not gonna be good for
yeah,
you.
let's get a poll. How wet
No,
is a
no.
thunderstorm in comparison to an aquarium?
Oh, yeah, Chad. What? Okay,
We
Chad.
can't bring this here. Hey, we can't bring this here. Different territory. Come on.
I mean,
Well,
okay, it's not my bit, but like we do
You,
have the
you
owner
can't
of the
bring
bit
this
here.
shit
Like,
over
I
here.
don't know.
You can't bring that shit over here.
What do you think, Mark?
I think
Is that
I
gonna
think
be
what
our
they
starting
start-
debate?
wet.
Should with aquariums and with museums be the opening statement for the stream, or what do you think?
Absolutely not.
What are
Okay,
you
wait.
talking about?
I hear one nay. But yeah, there are 6 people on the call, so like I don't know. Did we have a consensus? I don't know if we can proceed.
Perp, your mic is like kind of crackling a bit.
Oh yeah, my mic is muted. Yeah, is that what you're trying to tell me?
Any of you chumps speak Japanese?
What?
You said
What?
something.
No.
No. I mean, like there's like a little bit of like crackly sounds.
No, I don't know what's up with that.
Oh, I know how to fix that.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
Perp, I also DM'd you about specific audio issues I'm hearing because I didn't want to interrupt.
Huh?
Here.
But
Oh, there
yeah,
is no
basically
way.
what Kaf said. But yeah,
I'm so
Are
sorry.
you-
so
I'm sorry, babe.
Is this no
Just
way?
make your webcam mic.
No!
No.
Oh my god, this is okay. So this happened the other day. I have an audio compressor and it stopped working out of nowhere. And like it's doing it again, and the only way to solve that is to restart my computer.
No,
Wait.
we're only
Wait, there
20
might-
minutes in. Hey,
Wait, there might be a way to fix this. There might be.
Well?
It's a long shot, but open up Task Manager for me.
God,
Specifically
you're right.
in administrator mode.
Oh my god, you're right. Hang on. I know where you're trying to tell me. Hang on. Hang on, chat. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry, guys.
Chat, hold on. I got this. Snail race.
Oh yeah, please. Okay, yeah. I'm in Tax Manager. I'm so sorry. I'm Tax Manager.
Alright, head to details.
Yes.
There should be a thing called like an audio dg.exe thing.
Yes, it is right here. Set priority, right?
Yeah. Set priority to oh, mine's not set that. Oh, I'm probably super crackly and weird. Okay.
No,
yeah,
really?
set priority to high. And then set affinity to like use one of your CPU processors.
And set affinity. So only one, right? CPU 0.
Only one.
What about now? Does it sound good? Is it okay?
yeah, actually a little better.
You've lost the
thank
crackles.
Oh, thank God. Can you hear anything in the background?
Fuck you guys.
We can hear a little bit of background sometimes, but otherwise it's alright.
Okay, I don't care. Hi guys,
Yeah, like-
welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the fucking podcast. Hi, we're talking about Zeroscape. We're not talking about my mic. We're not talking about my microphone. We're talking about
Can we
Zeroscape.
talk more about Perp's mic? I'm personally really invested. I think your mic needs a little bit more audio crackling to loud up the place.
Okay, hang on.
No.
Actually, no. You know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let me do that real quickly. What about?
Uses all of your audio processors.
What
Jesus
about now?
Christ.
Is this better?
Yeah, this is
You're
better.
further away.
What did you do?
This one. What about this
Where
one?
did you go?
This is
It's good?
awesome. Yeah.
Is this your phone?
I love
You're on your
Zeroscape.
phone.
I love Zeroscape.
I'm so
I
fucking
love
sorry.
refrigerators.
Oh, anyway, Zeroscape. What do you want
As
to?
long as you're audible, I think that's the most important thing, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right. Thank you for bringing the facts. Okay. Does anyone have any topic that I want to address first?
I look at Pure.
I also look at Pure.
I look at
I'm
Pure.
also-
Yeah, no.
I smile.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I
of
also,
course.
I also look up here
so-
because I'm like being included.
Pure and I were in a call yesterday watching like video essays explaining all of the timelines. And I'm gonna see if I can pull it up because Perp, I want you to see this too.
Like the
found-
video?
No, it's not. No, absolutely not. It's
God.
it's a zero time dilemma flowchart someone made that is fucking insane, and I'm gonna send it to you
Oh.
now.
Okay, I'm gonna open the fun image.
It is huge.
DeviantArt.
It is huge. It is huge. I still do not understand
Jesus
the Zero Time
Christ.
Dilemma timeline, but as of yesterday, I understand the VLR one, which I think is a plus because I did it for like the longest time.
Oh, we make it progress then. Chat, I'm obviously not gonna show you this in its entirety, but I'm gonna show you like a little bit of it. Okay?
It's literally huge.
It's ginormous.
Like,
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense because
it
like the
does,
Zero
it does.
Time.
It's really well made though.
Oh, I
Have you
love
seen-
this.
Can you leave this? Can you leave this on the background? Like, can this be like the new stream?
Yeah, sure. There we go, perfect.
Podcast. Yeah.
There you go, chat.
Awesome.
Anyway,
Wow. I can't
In
read
case you
any
need a
of the text
refresher.
limits.
In case you need a refresher during the podcast, just zoom in real quick.
Awesome.
well, hey, on the topic of CTD, that ending, huh? Maris flipping mad about the ending. Don't worry,
looks
we are
away.
too. Actually, no. Wait, hang on. I mean, I couldn't. Obviously, I couldn't watch your streams, Mar, because like the votes aren't up. But like, what did you think about the ending?
What do you
Specifically for ZTD,
Yes.
are?
it's absolutely bullshit.
Okay, so we are in agreement.
Here's the thing. Okay,
Thank you.
so
Oh fuck yeah.
here's the thing. Because
Yes.
I've said this before on a couple of streams.
Mhm.
Obviously 999 is like just incredible. It's an incredible fucking video game. I love
Agreed.
999 to death. I don't think there's anybody out there who is arguing that 999 is definitely the best of the entirety of the series.
We're in agreement. Yes.
We get to VLR, and
Mhm.
I think I was taken aback by how much it jumps the gun on literally fucking
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the most ridiculous shit ever put into fiction.
Mhm.
Which,
Sure.
like,
Correct.
I personally love it, but it made me yearn a little bit for how grounded 999 is. So
Yeah.
going into ZTD,
Mhm.
my brain is already like, okay, well, we've already gone through the fucking deep end. Like, there's nowhere left to go but to drill down into the ooey gooey core of this bullshit series.
Okay,
How
that is
bad
fair.
could it be?
And by fucking God, did they fucking deliver in the worst possible way ever that I adore.
That, okay, I will give you that. That is true. Like,
Yeah.
they definitely like BLR. They definitely like upped the ante because like like 999 is like very grounded, very closed. You know, like it's like a girl trying to save herself through like timeline bullshit or whatever, and then like BLR just comes swinging out of the gate with like, we have to save the world, we have to save a pandemic. 9 million people died. So where does that come from?
COVID-19.
I know if you heard that, my can fucking exploded all over me.
That was,
no.
was,
God.
that
I
was the
killed
field.
6 billion people so that 2 billion people could live. You could just
Say-
like look for the guy. I think it'd be like
You could have just moved the snail. I don't understand what
And
the
that's
fuck.
what we
Like they have
said.
all of this technology and like. It's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb.
Also,
I also love the series, but like,
it's dumb.
oh my
And-
god, I feel insane. I feel
And
insane.
I love it. I love
Mhm.
I love the ending, but I hate it, but I love it. Like that's really like all it boils down to is that like I think I mean again like not to say that like you know I talked about it before, but I think personally I had a lot more fun with ZTD's story because I
Mhm.
was already like this is all stupid. This is all incredible. dumb.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. Let's get fucking dumber. I don't fucking care anymore.
That is fair. That is fair, but I think with BLR, it still like works to some extent, right? Because like I fucking
Yeah.
love BLR. The fucking story is fucking amazing, and like the ending. Okay, I understand that the ending on BLR is a little bit controversial, to say the least.
No, I think
but
it's perfect.
Understandable,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Gam, that is included in being controversial. I think
No,
it's
I
also
think it's
fantastic. Okay, yeah, whatever you say. Um, but like I feel like it still works within like the bounds of like 999 and like the whole like where Zero Escape like seems to be going, and like I was really excited to see like where CTD was going to take it and like wrap everything up, and I feel like the fans like I'm not the oldest fan that has gotten into Zero Escape like the earliest either, but like most of the people they had like some idea where Zero Escape was going to be, right? Where City was going to go, and obviously couldn't deliver because it was a miracle that it ended up being produced at all. But I don't know, man. I like it just like went off the deep end, like hour 11. I don't know what to tell you. It's really weird.
It's like, at least to me, I feel like a lot of the ideas that it had were really good in concept. Like, I really, really thought the reveal for like Delta was like genuinely really well done. Like, oh my god, he was here the whole fucking time. Like, I don't know. It's as in like in the game pissed me off, but as a plot twist and like the idea that they had going into it of like he was in the scene the whole time, but the cast was just so fucking ableist they ignored him. Like, I'll give them the props. I think that's pretty like awesome for a fucking story, because it's like, yeah, they fucking suck for doing that. And also, like, it's like a really interesting cover for a villain to just be, in the group, but not in the traditional sense. Literally just forgotten in the corner. And also just seeing the game from their perspective. I don't know. But at the same time, it's so stupid. Yeah.
It is really stupid. Okay.
Okay. I don't know. It's like all of these individual ideas that could have worked better in other games, but just didn't do it in this one.
Sorry, you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think I'm right there with you, where I love the idea of it, but so much of the execution is all down to, what if we just looked to the left more often? Like, and it's so incredibly stupid. But I love the idea of that, like, there's a secret fourth character, and that there's like little hints dropping here and there. And that most of the camera angles that we see are through the perspective of Q, who has these like glasses that like somehow have these sort of cinematic camera angles.
Google Glass, yeah.
See, that part is stupid. I just thought like we were just looking, Like it's cinematic because it's a video game. I didn't need a scientific reason for the cinematic. I would have just taken it at face value of we're just looking and this is anime, so of course it's gonna have funny angles. It's a video game.
It's so funny that there's an in-universe explanation for
That's
all
like-
of it.
It's so dumb. So dumb.
You.
Kafika.
Okay.
Okay, no,
Okay,
I'll
me.
take it. No,
You.
we're fighting over this now. Yeah, I have a song to say.
You.
No, I think now. I
What's
think.
happening?
No, okay, I think. Okay, go.
I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna zero time dilemma you. I sort of fucking.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you in a zero-time
My-
dilemma.
My favorite part about the twist is that it is, because like Randy and I watched this like video that like showed all the fucking foreshadowing shit that was done to like show Q. My favorite part of it is that it is a secret to the player and it is not a secret to the cast. And like it's like it's a weird thing because like in the moment you're like, what the fuck? Why did no one say anything about it? And then you hear you're like, fucking whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
But like. No, I love tricks on the player specifically.
Yeah,
I
like
love-
that kind of idea is good. It didn't work.
Yeah.
He just comes out of
It's all about
fucking
the
nowhere.
execution, and it just doesn't. They did not execute it to the best
Yeah.
of their ability.
Yeah, that's
I
the
feel
thing.
the
Like,
same way with
Like, yeah. If there were maybe just a little bit more hints, like they could have done so much more with Q Team. I feel like
my
Q
God.
Team was kind of there.
They could have made the characters good.
Yeah,
No.
they could have made them like awesome and not like awful. Like even Dio had some merit in VLR. Like at least he was
Yeah.
funny and entertaining while being terrible. Eric had nothing, absolutely nothing going for him.
he was just a little guy. Oh, by the way, really quickly, people are saying that you're a little quiet, Mar.
I can turn myself up.
Okay.
Whoa,
Can you get bigger? I'm so sorry.
bigger.
The bigger. Sorry.
How are we sounding? Are we good?
You're
I think-
so
Normal.
I think that's better. Yeah.
Yeah. That might be a little too loud. I'll put it at 3.
Okay, it's better that you are louder because I can turn you down if that's the case. So don't worry.
Yeah.
I will say, like, again, I will give credit to CTD for being bold enough to, like, be like, okay, by the way, there's a fourth guy, surprise, out of nowhere. But yeah, like, you know, it feels like such bullshit. The same with like, the mind hack bullshit, like, it's
The
just like,
fucking mind hacking! Like,
Mind hacking.
that's another thing that just, like, made me, like, start breaking things and, like, fucking exploding and throwing up and shitting myself. Like, to the point where I went to my roommate to rant about it, because we were just talking about, like, oh, how's your weekend been? What have you been up to? And I'm just like, hey, have you ever heard of Zero Escape? And then I just laid the whole thing on her, like, about, like, because I was so mad. She's like, I don't get it, but, like, yeah.
Like,
It's like one of those things where it's like, yes, I know this is like fiction and like, oh my god, but they can literally traverse through time and shift in the morphogenetic fields. Sure, okay. I think aliens and the fucking Force is pushing it because like
Yeah.
everything else,
It kind
it
of
has an in-game explanation.
Like, yeah, it kind of goes against what was established. Like, they kind of just like drop it on you. Like,
Yeah,
out of
they're
nowhere.
bringing so many
concept
other
of a
ways
mind
to.
hack is that like you're supposed to like through the morphogenetic field that like you can access other people's minds instead of like accessing it through the morphogenetic field or something like that. And it's just like it's so weirdly convoluted.
It feels
that
like a cop out to me. Like they wanted to
It's
make
a
him
little
more
weird.
powerful somehow. And I'm just like, that's a shitty villain if you have to give him a superpower to be intimidating. I'm gonna be honest
feel
with
like-
you.
yeah, I think the Delta's
even-
the
You needed
worst.
more screen time.
yeah.
I feel like, and another thing that kind of annoys me is the whole alien technology thing. I feel like I eventually got used to it. If they had done something more with it, maybe I would be less mad. Like, why is his eyes purple?
Yeah, like, fuck.
Nobody knows.
Purple.
Man behind the slaughter.
Oh, I thought for
Being
a second.
100-something years old, they never explained how he got to live that long.
As
Like,
for
thought-
powers, I don't know.
Like,
I
yeah, I was
thought
like, is it
for a
his
second-
powers or what? Or did he
I-
time travel more?
I thought for a second that
You
maybe
see,
it was
I mind
like,
hacked my body.
but like the moment he
Sure,
appeared,
yeah,
the moment he showed his eyes, I was like, oh, this is where they like link the alien shit, right? Because like there is alien technology, we know about that. So like, oh, his eyes are purple because he's an alien, and you know he's fucking he's 120 years old because he's like part alien or something. No, he's just like a guy, just like a
Yeah,
man.
like,
Bro, if
Also
you said
just-
I was part alien, I'd lose my shit. I'd be like, yes, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that would go. Honestly.
another thing that like just doesn't make any sense to me is like if you're gonna have like okay, listen, I have my qualms about the whole they have a fucking baby, they have 2 babies, put them back in time and then meet them again in the future. Like, okay, again, it's one of those things where like in theory pretty cool, execution terrible. However, I'm a sucker for things that have to do with twins, and the fact that they separated them by time is so stupid to me. Like, they were like, oh, we're gonna send them both back to 1904, but then Phi specifically goes to 2009, so then she's a cool little 20-year-old, and then the guy ends up being 100. What was the significance of him being 100? Why couldn't they have been like stayed the same age? Like, that's another thing I don't get really.
I think that's literally like a lot of the problems that you're describing, like everyone's describing here, is I think that like Blue said in chat, it's we don't have enough time with these characters. We don't have enough time with the plot. We don't have enough time.
I mean, what does it have to do with that? What does it being old have to do with that? I'm gonna be honest.
I mean that, like, think about the fucking, like, convoluted shit that you had to go through in BLR and with 999. And
Yeah.
specifically think about, like, that, like, what objectively happens, like, when you take it outside of, like, the hours and hours we spend uncovering the clues leading to that, then it's a stupid twist. because we spend like, if you think about it, just like removed from that. But if they built up more reasons to, like, if there was an actual reason, like an in-game, like fucking like plot reason, like, hey, you send like these, you can copy these people, but you can only copy them to random times. If they took the time to establish that rule beforehand and then input that, then it would make sense that they were set up like.
But that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
That's not what
like,
happened.
She got like she got picked. Like that's an extra detail that like. Because you say like they're out of time, but then they added all these extra details that they still could have just cut out.
Yeah. I also
like,
think
oh,
that
she went through an experiment and whatever was traveled into the future.
I think that they had too many, like, the scope was too wide, and then they couldn't go in detail. Like, I think that like what makes 999 so successful is that it's really small. Like when it comes to like the scenery of all of it, like the ideas of it, it is just saving one person, right?
It's very, very self-contained, which is beneficial to that title. I think in my opinion, 999 did not need a sequel. I'm just
fair.
VLR is good on its own, but I don't think like.
I think it's a perfect standalone. Yeah.
Like it does it like that open ending of like, oh my god, did we ever see Akane and Aoi again? Who is that mysterious woman? Like who cares? Honestly, like I feel like having that open ending was pretty good. Okay, I care about Alice, but like I mean it more like I wasn't curious enough to like, oh my god, we need another game just about her. It was more like, oh my god, is that Alice from the coffin? And then it never gets answered. I still would have been fine. I would have lived.
Yeah, that's fair.
We like this game, by the way.
We love it.
I like it very much, by the way.
I fucking love, and like 999 is my favorite of the series, honestly.
999 is my favorite.
Yeah, no,
it's basically one of the most perfectly balanced VNs I've ever fucking played. Like it's just so good from start to finish.
I
feel like
it's a wonderful story.
Yeah, I think that it's like it takes all of. I think that what I really enjoy, like the thing that elevates like VLR beyond like, oh, there shouldn't, like, you know, like what's the point of a sequel, is like also like Perp, you mentioned a lot of like your like complaints about, not complaints, but like your like feelings right after playing 999 of like, what the fuck is like the world building here, right? Like what's going on in this universe?
Yeah.
And, like, you know, like that feeling of like, I wish they did something more with the, like the ideas that were being presented. Wish that it was larger scale, and I think that that's how most people feel right after 999. And I think that VLR satisfies that in like a really like it. I think that there are a lot of flaws with the pacing in VLR. The fucking map loading scenes.
Oh my god, shut up!
Oh, the map loading screen.
So funny. 1 hour long compilation. Like the thing is that I think that there are a lot of like issues with VLR, and I think that like there can be an argument made for like what's the point of that? But I do think that the point of it was to satisfy like the craving of like, I need to know like what else can you do with such like an insane idea. I need to know like what like goes on outside of like just this like contained zone, because this has huge implications for the world, right? And
it's so funny because I like never felt that way at all when I finished 999. I literally had no questions about the world because it's already kind of based within like reality. I was like, I literally like came out of that. I was like, this was a really, really fucking good story, and like I know the conclusion of like most of these characters. I know, like I think like the only question that I would have is like, where's Akane? Where's Aoi? And what's the deal with Alice? But those are all like, to me, it's like I love the idea of keeping things open and leaving the question up for the player to interpret that.
That's fair, yeah.
To me, that is like one of the best things you could do is just let other people decide how to end your thing. So
especially with a story like that.
So when we go to VLR and it's like, oh yeah, no, Alice completely different from the Mummy. It's just a completely different person. She was just dressed up. She was just dressed up like that.
Like, you're such a stupid player.
It's
Yeah,
like-
you thought.
You thought it was, but it wasn't. Anyways,
Yeah, it just
COVID
it's
20.
I hate fake
it's
outs.
COVID-20.
I hate fake outs, dude. Like
It was like to me it's like I don't know. It was just like so stupid to have a sequel. And I had fun. I had a good time, but I'm just like 999 it's so good just on its own. I would have been a happy camper if it just left it like that. And then, and then we move on to the next thing.
But
And that's
then trade offer. You get Fi, and then Ochikoshi gets to info dump to you during another game.
True. Can we consider that?
fair. I am gonna interject really quick because there was something that Kaf said earlier that like low key
Go ahead.
I disagree with.
Loki.
Disagree with me.
I high five you. I high five you.
Amazing.
Because what Perp was saying that she wanted more world building and that like VLR satisfies that. I kind of disagree. It kind of takes us to a completely different direction, and like yes, it's still sci-fi, and it is like I still like VLR's story a lot. Like 999 is better to me just because it's more grounded, but VLR has a really cool story and it's entertaining all the way through. But I don't think we learned more about the like what happens like in the morphogenetic field
Yeah,
and like
that's true.
what makes people like that science. We didn't learn about it. There was just a pandemic and all of the attention
Counterpoint.
was on that really.
Counterpoint,
And like time
shifting.
traveling. So if anything, they introduced a new concept and then we're like, here, we're gonna explain this instead. So whatever. So it doesn't really satisfy it at all, really. And like, listen, it's still a good story and it's still really fun, but
I think you have a
it didn't
point
do
there.
that.
I think you have a point there. I think that like like you mentioned like the whole shifting thing. That's a new mechanic that they added. On the other hand though, it does add context for why they would invite like Snake and Clover during 999. Why would you bring in like multiple people? What's their point? Like what's their role in this game?
Oh, like strengthening the whole thing.
Strengthening everyone. I think that's really interesting. I also think that and by world building, I specifically mean like the world, like literally like the Earth and also the Moon, I guess. But like
and Mars.
I don't know. It didn't really tell us anything about that world other than the fact that it ended. Really, and
like, specifically
religious fanatics happening in the background. Like there's all stuff happening. I don't know. It just it feels like they took the characters and put them in a completely different story. Like this could have been a completely separate universe from 999 with the same characters. I just don't feel the connection really.
I think that like for me okay, like to be totally like fair also and also to be clear to chat. I have spent years with this game series. Like I am the oldest Zero Escape fan in this call right now.
Okay, youngest person in the call.
Yeah, no, literally, and yet I'm still the oldest Zero Escape.
Sure, okay. All right.
I'm 2
Isn't that
years
funny
old, and
time
I've
works?
spent all my life with this game. The thing is that I spent a lot of time thinking about like all of this and like thinking about just because like the more time you spend sitting with it, the more like things kind of get to like marinate in your head, and like
That is true,
that's why like the world building became like so important to me because like obviously in the moment and also like in the immediate aftermath of playing playing and watching these games, I was thinking exactly the same way that you guys were, especially with like ZTV. I was not happy with it, but thinking about like the things that I wanted to really like take away from the game, like for example, spending time with Akane was like my main thing. Like I just wanted to see more of my girl, right? And that was something that all of the games satisfied. And then another thing was like imagining like what's going on, like like what are these characters doing in between the games? What are they doing outside of it? That was another thing that I really wanted, and that's something that Zero Time Dilemma satisfied, even if it wasn't perfect, obviously. There were a lot of characters I wish that we saw more of, but like getting to see like the fucking like ending where like Junpei and Akane like are finally like normal again. So awesome. And another thing
if anything,
was,
we got to read about it.
So true, we did get to read about it, but we also got to see them be
By that
destroyed.
point, I was already conked out because of the fucking. It's just crazy because they were like, oh, this game wasn't gonna happen, but the fans wanted it so bad, so we gave the fans something they didn't want, and then pushed the things that the fans wanted at the very end in little text.
Okay.
Because they ran out of space.
All right, I think that's a little disingenuous because like there were circumstances out of the control. Like I don't think
No, I
TTV
get that, but like there's so much random stuff happening in that game that it's kind of just like
I do feel like the format of ZTD does lead to a lot of like feelings of meandering. If I like looked back at ZTD knowing what was happening, I and even with the feelings I have now, I feel like there were a lot of like good moments, especially with
Yeah.
Junpei and Akane. Like
No, they're definitely good
I
moments.
like Junpei like a lot actually, even though like I know it's a little controversial, but
no, I
the way
agree.
they
Yeah.
handled him in this game, I actually quite enjoy. I like the idea that he just like got really pessimistic, like 999 at like the aftermath of it made just weighed heavily on him. I kind of like that.
Yeah. And
no,
that was
I
something
agree
that we
with you. I do actually really like Junpei in this game.
Junpei is the best character ever, and like that's I
won't
think
say
that
that.
like the things that I really like the things that sit with me after finishing and like you know sitting with it for years and stuff like that. That's what I think about is the character relationships specifically, and about like their futures and stuff like that. And that's that's why I ultimately, despite all of like my criticism, I do like feel satisfied with this. And I think I hope that everyone gets to that point, but also like even if you don't, like I think it's totally fair because that's like ultimately what Uchikoshi is really good at is creating games that people fucking want to talk about and like think about constantly.
Yeah,
No.
I'll give you that. I'll
Okay,
give you
what-
that.
What are we doing right now?
No,
He did it again, a motherfucker, son of a
Hey,
bitch.
Mark, hey,
No.
Mark, finish Heiny, then come back.
Oh,
Oh
dude.
man, I can't wait for you to finish fucking AI Nirvana.
Oh, it's good.
That's gonna
It's
be a
good.
fun conversation to hear.
Right.
I'm having such a fucking good time with that game.
Oh, it's
That is
so
neither
fun.
Here nor there.
Yeah.
It's neither
Oh,
here
yeah.
nor there right now. So.
No,
Hell yeah.
don't even worry about it. I'm just saying, like, in talking about games that are like oof to discuss. That's definitely one of them.
It's like it just sticks in your head, like no matter how fucking controversial or like how much you hate it, or like not even it itself, but how much you like dislike elements of it. There's always something that like just like keeps you like playing, right? And I just think that he's really good at creating that sort of compelling like sticks in your head sort of like idea of something. Like I also agree, like concepts. I think ZOTD is a lot of concepts and not a lot of execution. And I think, but those concepts are so good.
Yeah.
Do you know how much like I went fucking crazy realizing that the flowchart and like playing through all of ZTD, the reason why I like the flowchart, I mentioned it during the ZTD stream itself, but like
Yeah.
the flowchart itself, you're playing from the perspective of Delta. Like you are like that's why like it's so hard to like understand. That's why you're making decisions on behalf of them, or like you're seeing them in other timelines. It's because you are you were the villain.
Okay.
I also did talk about how much I actually really liked the format of the way that the flowchart works in ZTD, because like inherently like the game is built upon how disorienting everything is. I think it's
Yeah.
like as
Yeah.
I was playing ZTD, I was like trying to piece like everything together, and in like the format itself like kind of adds to how disorienting everything is, both in terms of story and for yourself. And I just really like that particular aspect about like how not only do you feel for the characters in terms of how disorienting it is, but like because like there was like multiple times during my stream where I was like, wait, did this happen? Did this happen in this one? Or did this happen? So like by the time we were like finishing up ZTD, I was like literally piecing things together like its own puzzle. So,
Yeah.
like, even for like gameplay, like from a gameplay perspective, I was like, wow, this is like really fucking cool how we can all like talk about and discuss like, oh, at this point this is where things happen, and then this happens on this part, and then it's like it's just so fucking cool. And I really like that, like, how can I say it, turning that aspect of a VN upside down on its head. It's a really good way of doing it.
I think the term is diegetic when something that is happening within like a piece of like fiction is also like in like some sort of like meta way like happening to you, the player, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
and-
digesting.
Yeah, digesting. That's what they call it.
The image of Delta fucking holding his head in his hands, trying to fucking piece this shit together is so funny.
The way he goes.
Shinji pose. Delta Shinji pose.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
In his fucking chair, got Gab fucking tied up to his like fucking kid.
Dude, I feel like I would respect him more if he was more like, if he was even less powerful than he already is and actually struggled. Because like I don't know.
If
I
he
mean,
was
he
like
died
Dio,
multiple
if he was
times.
treated
Which
like
is
Dio,
true,
like
but at the same
Naruto.
time, he still like acted like hot shit about it, and I'm just kind of like, dude, if I were you, I'd be a little embarrassed. I'm gonna be honest.
I think that they could have like I think one thing was that they tried to make us take Delta seriously way too much. I think it
Yeah.
would have been actually really interesting if they flipped like the way of it on its head with like all of the past Zeros have been so fucking scary. If they made this Zero just like similar to like Ace or like Dio where it's like it's just a character that's really easy to hate. And I think they kind of accomplished that at the end, especially with like just that long ass monologue. But I wish that they made it more obvious the way that they made like the whole situation with Dio so obvious where it's like nobody fucking takes this guy seriously. Nobody
I mean, with
believes this
Dio
guy.
though, it's like an Ace. Like they aren't the mastermind. They aren't Zero. They're just like the villain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
I
I
think
guess-
even if
yeah.
they had like just like an incompetent mastermind, I think that would have been cool. I think if the characters pointed out the flaws in his logic more, if they were like, yeah, okay, well you're kind of right, but I don't care because I'm the main character and you're not, you know?
By the end,
You have to understand I am 124 years old. A lot of this shit's not clicking.
That's the thing. By the end of CTD, he fucking when Delta appeared and he was like, "Oh, I'm so smart and clever, and I have seen everything in the future." He was acting like the fucking like that one fucking exchange in like Sonic Adventure 1, I think. It's like, "Oh, well, I know everything that you are going to do, but it's not gonna help you." because I
Yeah,
know
like
everything
it
that
was
you are
so
going to
like
do.
actually I have a force field so you can't hit me, and I'm a million in times a million in power. Also, my mom's about to pick me up, so you can't hit me. Like
They
it felt very much
they
like
really
that.
put in God mode RP for Delta. Yeah.
You see, my motives are very complex.
I can see everything.
If you have a villain who outwardly say my shit is shit, period.com, it's like you did a bad job, bro.
Like,
You
God.
did a terrible fucking job.
Everyone go to my shit is shit at period.com.
Don't do
We're gonna-
that.
See, like Akane, her shit is
Do that.
shit.period.com, and she doesn't have to say it, and I still respect her.
Okay.
She could do anything, and I'll be like, yeah.
like,
Exactly.
like the funny god modding shit that he did. I think it would have worked. I think it would have like it could have sold me a little bit more if after he was like, I see what you're doing, Fi, and he didn't immediately get kicked in the face like after that. Like, dude, stop making him fail. Like if he had shot Fi there, I would have like cared drastically more. Like it would have made
True.
me afraid of him a little bit more because I'm like, oh shit, he's not bluffing.
Maybe they realized that and then made him do a terrible, horrible thing for zero reason other than shock value. It's like, do you hate him now? Look, do you hate him now?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Dude,
I'm not
mind-
Awful.
mind hacking to shoot
Terrible.
himself.
Okay, now
That
I
is
will
so
give-
funny though.
I
That
will
is
give
so
him
funny.
that.
The
That
thing
was-
is, I
that
don't
was
think
funny.
it was intentionally funny, but it was funny.
Drill tweet.
But the
fucking-
thing
It was
about
all part of my plan. I wasn't going to do this. This is all part of the plan. It's all like
Must-
you guys so motivated to catch the other guy who was actually the real bad guy. And it's just like I knew that you were going to do that. And I knew that you were going to shift into the sideline. And I knew that you were going to go and
Yeah.
and be all together all in one place, and that you were going to kill your other selves. And that way, everybody could be so motivated. Then everybody can not have a divorce. It's just like
I saved marriage, guys. We did it.
Masterful gambit, sir.
it was all
Literally.
because of Delta that the marriage was saved.
That's
Wow,
It's all
thank you,
because of him.
Delta is a
Can we-
great.
Every
Connie,
person in
can I
this
get
chat
the-
needs to say thank you, Delta, for saving.
Thank you,
saving the marriage.
Delta.
right
All
now.
right,
Chat, don't do that. Chat, don't do that. Don't do that.
Thank you,
no,
Delta.
don't do it, you're gonna get banned.
I said love
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm not thinking that old fuck. Fuck that guy.
All right, well, see you next week.
See you in the next episode of the podcast.
Ta-da.
The thing
God.
is, yeah, I think that like ZTD is actually like really, really funny. when you look back on it without any expectations, it
See,
is
like,
one of the funniest things
yeah.
ever.
Like it's
So I
it's
wish
one of
that
those
they made
things
it
that like it
funnier.
wasn't intentionally funny, but it was
Mhm.
so funny. Like
was
if
so
I
funny.
I went into this game already being told by so many people, oh, it's like a campy fucking slasher film, and like I did take that game in that like perspective of this is just like a really shitty slasher movie, and it's kind of camp. And then we got to the ending, and I was like, oh my god, you tricked me into thinking this is gonna be good again. Fuck, I lost the vision. I lost the vision because then I got genuinely into it, and then when we got to that ending, I was like, oh, I forgot the warning.
Oh no! Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm just like. I think that the I think slasher and it's like like the gore and stuff like that. Like the fucking cartoon gore. I think one of the only moments where I was like, oh, that's actually like fucked is like seeing Junpei's fucking like
Yeah.
carved up body. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You don't.
For me, it was like the fucking heart scene. It just kept going on, and you can hear the squishy noises, and it's just like, girl, it's been 20 minutes. It's been 20
Okay.
minutes.
I feel like I would have been a lot more grossed out if I weren't looking somewhere else. But yeah, I got what you mean.
that's
No,
I
no, no,
absolutely
yeah,
what
no,
you
I
mean.
mean, I'm glad they didn't show it, and also, yeah, boobs. But like, it did drag on for so long. I remember just like
Fair.
just waiting for it to end and like just lowering the volume because I was like, girl, girl.
Sorry, Ma, you were gonna say?
Sorry. Have you carved out a bunch of hearts perfectly before? Yeah.
I'm
okay,
sorry.
look,
I'm
it
sorry,
takes a girl
Fjord.
boss a long time
Okay,
to carve out
okay.
a heart, and
Literally,
you just gotta accept that.
Have you ever played Surgeon Simulator?
This is her job.
Whoa.
She's like 9 to 5, like 5 days a week. Fucking Monday through Friday, she's carving out hearts. She does this so often. Like, God, have you seen butchers and shit like that? She should be
I
better.
thought you were about to start rapping, Calf. I'm gonna be honest.
No, he's already.
I don't know any raps off the top of my head. I was gonna straight up just start rapping.
Oh, I know a very cool one.
I always do that.
God.
The fact that Sean just fucking broke her out of jail is insanity to me.
Yeah, no, like they were like, you're a serial killer, but like, I don't know, you were kind of fun. Do you want to hang out?
No, specifically, I want to be clear. He didn't just break her out of jail for no reason. He broke her out of jail so she could go back in time and kill the snail that led to her becoming a serial killer.
You're right.
And killing Eric's mom so that she wouldn't be a serial killer in another timeline. Not this
His
one.
heart becomes a biologist.
It is so funny. Like literally Sean coming in like, all right, I know you're like the worst person ever to exist on this planet, but you gotta come with me to the past future and we gotta fix it. That's right, Mario and Luigi. It's me, Princess Daisy. You gotta come with me right now. Like, what? Okay.
Mario, Luigi,
You know
come.
what? You weren't that bad, Mira. Let's go.
Mario, Luigi, have you ever heard
You
about
didn't
this one
traumatize me
movie?
too bad. Let's hang out.
Have you ever heard about?
I'm so glad Mira's normal now and is not problematic and is like very cool with just about everything.
I'll be honest though, she was a fun character. I did like her despite it all.
Despite it all.
She saw the polycule that was happening on the fucking C team and was like, you know what? This sounds pretty cool, but the only way that I could have this is if I'm normal. So I'm just gonna be normal.
I mean, to be fair, like her other option was fucking Eric, so like I get it. No, I completely get it. I will also go back in time to solve myself.
I start crying and I throw up.
Much.
Awful,
Eric's
terrible,
funniest
awful,
character.
awful.
What was his deal?
Maybe
Yeah.
the worst character in the entire series.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
His character makes me like so upset for a specific reason, and it's just like I understand what they were trying to do. I get it. I know he's got trauma. I get it. But if he could be introspective at any point in time, ever at all, ever.
See, it's everybody
That would be
else's
great.
problem, never him. It's like always everybody else, just like never him. Then he's like, oh, I'm such a victim. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, I'm so sad. Well, he like is literally mistreating everyone around him. Awful. awful.
Yeah.
He doesn't think because he's constantly worrying about his eye tracker. Like,
Oh, thank God, I have an eye tracker, dude.
You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're insane. You're crazy.
Oh,
You're right.
no.
It's so funny that he's Matt. No, he's not Matt Mercer. Who is he? He's fucking Keith Silverstein.
oh yeah, and
Also, no, Sigma is Matt Mercer, but
Matt Mercer-
specifically it's fucking ZTD
Matt
Sigma.
Mercer is Sigma.
wait, I
But
thought Matt
specifically
Mercer was,
that
like-
Sigma,
was, like, the
not
dad.
the VLR
Was, like-
Sigma. VLR Sigma is two different people too. That's three
Yes.
voice actors total.
Sigma has
I
many.
think he's also like Eric's abusive dad or something too.
Oh my
which is-
god.
Oh yeah,
That's
no, it
crazy.
is Matt Mercer. Yeah, he did the dad also.
Oh,
The voice.
The fucking
Really?
craziest part of learning about Eric's backstory was
We
the
were on
fucking
Behind the
cartoon.
Voice Actor yesterday too, like looking up people's voices, because like now, like it's like, how we can look these up without getting spoiled. Now let's go crazy
Oh.
down the rabbit hole.
Awesome, dude.
My favorite part of playing a game.
I was just gonna say that the funniest part, and the craziest part, by the way, like about the fucking backstory for Eric is, the fucking cartoon sound effects that were happening the whole time. It's a horrible situation. It is a horrible thing that's being depicted. Why do they do that?
Wouldn't take it seriously.
We
Wouldn't
don't
take it seriously.
fucking the
Why did
fucking
they do that?
Tom
I
and
literally
Jerry ass
don't
sound
think
effects.
anything seriously. That entire scene
Man.
where Carlos is maybe doing the worst shit I've ever seen that character
my
do,
God.
and then he gets his shit rocked by Junpei, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
literally like wait, hold on.
Yeah, no,
I
oh, please.
literally have the fucking sound effects for
No
it.
way.
No way, you're kidding me.
No way.
You like to
I
read?
had it before before the video game. It was like literally like
That's so fun.
Yeah, yeah.
how can I take this shit seriously? How?
Oh, oh,
That's video
Junpei, you're being very bad right now. By boom, boom. God.
Yeah, non-existent pumpkin in chat is right. Like, no character judgment. He gets no development at all. He's just fucking there, man.
Yeah, like he's just there to say that he's like, everyone's so interesting. Here's my backstory. Do you like me? Do you hate? Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me?
Well, the whole bit of him is like, oh, he's like if a regular guy was in Zero Escape.
Yeah.
So funny.
Which is like really funny because we
What
already
are the
had
guys
that
doing?
in
Yeah, that was
99.
Junpei. That was Junpei.
That was Junpei. Junpei is a regular guy in Zero Escape. So it's like,
Dude.
why do we have Eric? Why is he here?
And then like it's like, oh, we have a regular guy here now, but he's bad. Like he said, he sucks. He sucks now, and not even in the funny way that Dio sucks, you know. So what?
What if a guy was so regular and normal, but also awful and terrible? Would you like that? Would you enjoy it?
He likes boobs. He likes
What kind of
women.
guys do you know, Chikoshi?
I think
You
he
guys
knows a
aren't
lot
like
of
this,
guys.
Chikoshi. I need to introduce you to some new friends.
You know,
Mhm.
I wanted
You.
to ask, since we're all here,
Okay.
a semblance of a podcast topic. What's one of your favorite moments across the series?
Oh,
If you-
fuck
if you
me. I
can
gotta look
remember.
for like 20 minutes to think about that.
Yeah, alright, cool.
999 specifically two scenes. One of them being like all of like the safe ending, specifically fucking yeah, obviously safe ending.
Obviously.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's funny
I
because
adore safe
like
ending.
in the safe ending, Snake is doing the most insane. He gets shot 5 times and gets
Yeah.
up again.
I'm glad they
Somehow
never
doesn't-
explained that, by the way.
doesn't
I
break the
really like
immersion
they never
at
explained
all.
The voice acting in that part goes fucking off,
Oh.
too.
Fucking
It-
amazing.
We go so
yeah.
hard, dude. I mean, to be fair, you say that it doesn't explain it, but like they don't say like, oh, well, you know, when people are like, you know, they want to do something
ignore
or
it.
they're in the verge of death, they okay, well, whatever, you ignore it.
What's really funny is it makes sense because they already previously established the reason why Clover is so convinced that they all killed Snake was because she was like, he doesn't die easy. Like he's so strong. Like he doesn't go down. And like
Yeah.
it's like set up, payoff. There it is.
It's literally built
Um,
different, yeah.
Yeah.
So
also,
funny.
yeah, like I said,
Yeah,
like,
the
Brandon as
payoff
well.
in that scene, yeah, like it was so satisfying seeing the safe ending. Like, it was like a little present. They were like, "This is
Yeah.
for you. I hope you like it." Like,
Yeah.
Like destroyed me, like just like that, like that, and then also in 999, True End, when you learn the truth behind the Kurashikis, and
Ooh, good. That's good.
where Aoi learn as a child is like Akane is in the incinerator, and specifically the ending that we hear, because we get two different versions of the ending. The first version that we hear is her dying in the incinerator, and then him
Yeah.
coming in and finding her ashes on the ground and then screaming.
God.
That plus the safe ending, just like that's what cements like 999 as the best game in my opinion. Like even putting all of this aside, like the technical stuff aside, like story
Yeah.
wise, like that just like is such like a strong like relationship establisher. Even though we have like very little time with these characters, you immediately just like feel for them because of that. And I think that's like just the pacing is all like perfect too, because then immediately afterwards you just get swept right back up into the game again. I don't know.
Yeah.
Those scenes stick in my head. I like first time I watched them, I was like inconsolable.
Yeah, no.
Very fair.
I think my favorite, or one of my favorite parts of out of VLR is the epilogue part where like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
just, like go around talking to people. That shit's like
It's crazy.
like I didn't see it before until like Perp went through it, and I was like, holy shit, this is
Yeah.
because like the conversation with Temioji and Quark is like devastating. It is it is that good hurt. It is that it's like that Uchikoshi was fucking out of the park with the fucking existential horror bullshit you gotta fucking go through. Like
Yeah, like that's a question that I had a lot while playing 999. Just kind of like the morality of all of it. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, who cares? Like, she's a girl boss; she can do whatever she wants. But
Yeah.
I also really like when games question the morality of like the hero or like of what's good, what's bad. Like I feel like we needed that conversation.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, like fucking just like the thing is like even like putting aside all the morality stuff, like it's like, can you even blame her? Because like she's trying, first of all, and then she was trying so hard to like not die, you know, like not unexist like at all. Like it's like Nenena is so like tragic in that sense, because like it's just it is just a little girl trying the best that she can and like becoming a horrible person
God.
just for the sole purpose of not like saving herself in the past, you know. Like if anything, like the real villain of 999 is just like the situation, you know, like the universe, like karma, whatever.
Yes.
I like try to escape from those shackles of like linearity and like, you know, time loops and whatever. That is such such a compelling type of like tragedy, you know, like inescapability. That like it comes in fiction like time and time again. I'm such a sucker for that kind of bullshit. It's fucking awesome. I don't know what to tell you.
it's
Smiles
so
at
funny
you.
that the two
really-
favorites were like no go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's probably why I like fucking what's the anime? Higurashi? Is that what it's called?
Don't even start with Higurashi. I'm gonna go insane if I have to think about it.
I need to get into that.
I still need to finish it. Like I was like so close to finishing it, and unfortunately like, things happened.
God, you have to finish
That
it
is
now.
that is incredible. Okay, I completely understand that, but like the final arc, like the one that you ended just before, and like the ending specifically, like it's like kind of an epilogue really, because like we like saved the city or whatever, and here's the little thing at the end, and like that part, like the final scene, like it drives me insane just thinking about it. Like it's so good. You have to finish it, dude.
I can hear you
Lol.
struggling. I can hear you
You're
struggling
killed,
to
you're
get around all the
killed.
details.
That's so
my
that's
only-
so funny.
Oh, dude.
My only
okay.
Higurashi experience was like like looking up a scene of it when I was like a kid, and then being so fucking scared of anime because of it.
I mean, it's like a scary anime. It's like a lot of gore and bullshit. You know, it's absolutely absolutely
yeah.
good.
Got
Anyway.
scared.
Anyway.
Can't watch anime because I'm too scared. Go on.
No, I get it. No.
I find it quite hard to think of a like specific favorite part because once I've had time to sink into stuff, I attach more to the characters than the story. But I would like to throw in my little like token ZTD. I love this moment, and I really do just like the fragment where they win the Snake Eyes dice roll and Junpei like starts just cracking a cold one and they all start talking about how like, oh, maybe this isn't quite a victory, maybe we've already done this a bunch of times, what if this is just we were eventually going to do this anyway, so it doesn't matter, so we shouldn't celebrate it. And I feel for Junpei in that moment the most. I feel like I don't know, like just start suddenly talking about really pessimist things, like what if there really is no God? Like, it would help everybody to maybe be lighten up just a little bit, and like having Junpei see Akane be like this, which is something like he doesn't want to see her do. Like get like worse, get into her own head, start thinking about like really complicated things. Like, it just the angst of it makes me really like. I liked it a lot. I liked it so much, man. Junpei.
He's a good character.
It's like taking the
It's a good
dice and
character.
throwing them.
Yeah, exactly. Also, yeah, like the fucking like statistically even props in a burning timeline, and like that attitude and just like connecting with BLR, like again, like the epilogue, like, oh, I mean, does any of this even matter? Because like we're fucking, you know, like. I'm so sorry. Like, you have no idea how hard it is to talk about this and not immediately start talking about Homestuck, but like
I knew it.
I'm so sorry.
Oh
Like,
my god, literally
No.
every other minute in that stream was like, you know what this reminds me of?
don't even
No way.
think. Okay, I'm so
It's
sorry.
because Uchikoshi is a Homestuck.
He's
don't know how to
lying.
tell you
He's
this.
lying.
I'm so sorry, but like so many of the topics that we're touching on right now, like fucking like the futility of being in a time loop, or like trying to save yourself by doing something horrible, or like fucking like burning timelines and the fucking none of this even matters because like we may not like be in like the real timeline.
Well, look at what you said.
I'm just saying.
Alright, we'll see you later.
It has a
Bye,
lot.
Mark.
It has
Love
a
you.
Not Homestuck. He can go wherever the hell he wants.
Listen, this is my trial to go through. But like, all I'm saying is that all of those topics are covered a lot in Homestuck, and I think I really like how it's touched upon in that, and that's all I'm gonna say. But
God, okay.
it's insane. It's insane, like how much I was like, are you sure you didn't think Homestuck? Because like also April 13 for the fucking destruction of the world. Come on, you're lying to me. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, sorry, that's all I wanted to say.
You're mad.
Him and Andrew were fucking accessing the same field. So.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what I'm
fucking,
saying. The
fucking
fucking
him.
image of like a kid like copying the other kid's homework.
Yeah.
Fucking Uchikoshi Kodaka and Onhasi are on a polycule. That's all I'm saying.
I need to
Oh,
leave,
that's
actually.
cool.
You know what?
We're
Now
all
I
having
gotta go.
You know what?
Sorry,
I'm
guys.
going home. I'm taking my phone.
Yeah, dude. Fuck this shit. Bye.
We're all taking turns being mad. Wow.
Oh no, Pierre did not come back.
Hi,
There you
Peter.
Thank God. Thank God.
Thank you for
I
coming to
missed
the
you.
podcast.
You guys,
No,
hey,
it's
you guys
Anyway,
saw my-
favorite scenes.
You guys saw my fan troll, right?
Oh yeah,
did.
I saw on Twitter. Yeah, it's
Wow.
pretty
I
cool.
did.
I know Perp
Huh?
has seen the fan troll. Yeah.
Huh?
Tomodachi
I was
Life.
forced to make a fan troll in Tomodachi Life, so I have that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the fan troll you were talking about. I thought it was someone's random fan troll. I didn't realize it was you.
No, that's mine.
Oh my
I-
god. Oh my god. Awesome. That's so cool.
Welcome to the family, son.
Artists, get on it.
Well,
Yeah.
Pulls out the tablet,
Waiting.
whatever.
Does anyone-
I don't
anyone
care
else
anymore.
got
I don't care anymore. It's fine.
I do have a favorite moment.
Oh,
Go for it.
what
Well-
may that be, Mr. Macaroto?
Two words. Door 3.
yeah,
God, you're gonna have to
Does
remember
anyone
about this.
remember Door 3?
vividly.
Oh god.
Smiles.
It's so long.
Anytime Junpei gets to be a little trickster, is
Oh.
always fucking amazing.
Okay.
9.
Yeah.
It
It's
is one of my favorite moments in all of 999.
you mean,
It's like literally no one is the wiser. He's like, "Yeah, can you guys put your hand on
that is-
here?" And he's like,
thank
he's
you.
like, okay, all right, yeah, sure. Why did you do that, Junpei? And then he just
It's
goes, run! And then he just fucking does it. So fucking funny.
He's such a
Objective
good
survive.
protagonist, dude. Like, he's so fucking funny.
Okay,
He's real.
hilarious and
He's
He's
like
real.
real.
He's a real
Okay.
Yeah,
guy.
that's the thing, yeah, he's real. And even
But
like
that-
the voice actor's like performance as Junpei is fucking unmatched.
Oh,
like
dude,
the
the
voice
voice acting.
direction for Zero Escape in general, like specifically 999, I feel is just so. I don't see that very often because it's not just like that's the way he talks. Like I feel like that was like deliberate voice direction of just like you're a guy, you're just a guy.
just
Yeah.
a guy. Normal. Completely normal.
Like,
No
yeah,
anything.
one of the things that people have mentioned, I've seen other people mention about Zero Escape is like 999 specifically. They have really like natural like voice acting specifically, and I think I think it
adore
grounds the
it.
game so much more because it is an insane game already, and I think
Yeah.
that grounding it like offers this like degree of like, oh, like I understand that this is an insane thing that you're proposing to me, but I will go along with it. I'll buy into it because
Yeah,
you're
like it
presenting
becomes
like a-
easier and easier to believe. Like I was just like, I finished the game and I'm like, I'm gonna look up morphogenetic fields now.
He's so
Oh, you fell for it. Oh, you fell for it. You fall for it. Oh, chicos, I
You
you
know, I fall for it. I'm like, damn it, now I'm into sci-fi, which is something I was never into as a kid.
One
And
of my
like,
favorite,
you know.
one of my favorite moments during Jim's first playthrough of 999 was, I think it was like this was like years ago, but like when the first fucking monologue happened, and I forget which one it was. I forget which one it was, but Randy was like, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?"
so I looked away.
You were like pissed off, and then like the more it kept happening, the more you were like, wait.
Yeah, like you could gradually see me because like I'm not used to games like this at all. Like I started 999 straight out of like, you know, I haven't touched either Somnium Files, none of that. I was like Ace Attorney and fucking like I don't fucking know,
You were a little
simulating games. I
baby.
was addicted to Minecraft at the time. So like,
So true.
you know, all of this is happening in this story, and I'm struggling to stay awake because Jim streams until fucking 5 in the morning, and I'm like, I really need you to stop because
who would
Jim
do
needs to
that?
stop the stream. I'm
Oh,
so
no.
tired.
Okay, Marbo, you don't get it. Jim starts streaming at 5 a.m. Not like
Yeah,
he
like,
goes
he
to 5
started
a.m.
streaming at like 1 in the morning.
I don't see a problem here.
Okay, never mind. That's much
Jim's
stream
But
from
yeah,
us.
no, I
final
was
stream.
like so genuinely frustrated, and then the more and more it went on, I was like, maybe I'm the idiot. Hold on. Maybe.
Let me buy into this for a second. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Fucking Jim's final stream was like at
So funny.
6 hours, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, you got like 5 more hours left," and he's like, "All right, bet." And I woke up at
Hours.
7 a.m. and he was still going.
Yeah, no, I remember explicitly, like, this is back when I lived with my dad, and I remember watching the sun go up as we were playing the final Sudoku. Like, that's why it's so special to me, too. Like, it makes me
dude.
weirdly nostalgic, because I remember the sun going up when we got towards the end of the game and the Sudoku scene was happening, and, like, you know, like,
I mean, that was
everything
kind of
was
what
so
the characters
quiet.
were doing.
And like
Yeah.
my, you know,
True.
my room was dark and it was like fucking 6 a.m. Like I don't know, something about the whole experience of playing it like that, and then
Yeah.
going to bed and being like, I can't sleep now. Like, you know, and everyone having the call and like the silence that follows after everyone leaves the call and the stream is over.
Oh,
And I'm just
dude.
sitting
Perfect.
alone in my room thinking.
Wasn't my last VOD like for 999 also like
Yeah.
fucking 8 hours long or
I don't
something?
know,
Sounds like it,
probably.
yeah. I feel like I remember that.
I've watched it. Yep.
Oh, dude.
Checking right now.
Yeah,
I'm just
sure.
I should
like-
watch. I need to watch those.
so good.
Because like the game
fucking
is
insane.
it's that good. It's like
that
I know
good.
I know Mar goes for like fucking ever anyway. not like in a bad way. Like you go forever anyways.
No,
Like,
I think you
like,
can drag them.
like,
It's a safe space.
the
We're
game
starting
is-
streamer beef.
Oh, I'm
No.
getting confused. 999's finale was around 7 hours, but I the Somnium Files was 9 hours.
Yes, I had something fun. So good. Oh,
Awesome!
9 hours,
Awesome!
9 stream.
the game,
You have
games
6
are bad,
hours
dude.
or
Don't let them
whatever.
down. They're fucking great.
Yeah.
What you were. Sorry, you go.
No, but I was only gonna say that fucking I obviously for obvious reasons I couldn't like be there for most of my streams of the the series, but
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
am forever grateful that like the only two that I got, well obviously that at least the only two that I got to was the last two streams, because that fucking finale
Oh,
and the,
yeah,
the
baby.
reaction to that, oh man alive, what a great time. Oh, that was so fucking fun.
I just like the thing that you were describing, Randy, with like the feeling of that. I think about that one person I saw in like a YouTube comment on a fucking Ghost Trick playthrough who was like, yeah, me and my friend one night like during college they went through all of Ghost Trick specifically at the exact same times that were occurring like in game. So like they would play through a scene and then they would get to like the part of the night and then they'd wait and then they were playing it like the finale as the sun was coming up.
Oh
And
my
yeah.
god! I feel like I would go
Hold up,
crazy,
no.
especially with a
Yeah.
game like Ghost Trick. That one is so good.
Yeah.
Oh
Which,
man, I
um,
need to go see Ghost Trick.
I know that Rube Goldberg.
Dude, I
Rube
pre-ordered that
Goldberg
shit. I'm
puzzle-
playing it.
No. That shit took them way longer than an hour. I know that they were at one of those puzzles for at least like 3 fucking hours. That comment is false. I refuse to believe that.
You have no idea how many like there are some time skips in there here. And also
No, I know there are time skips, but like that everything is like it's like hours. Each chapter is like an hour.
Yeah,
and
9 hours.
they were to be fair, they were like scrambling, they were like filling it in. Like they were I'm pretty sure that if they were like, oh, let's just do our best to go through this, and also if like we don't make it, we're looking up a playthrough. We're looking up a guide.
You know, yeah, fair. That guard
'Cause
puzzle was
that's what
fucking
Jim did.
insanity.
Jim at the
Jimmy.
very end of 999, where he was like, I'm fucking exhausted, but I have to see this ending. Kafeka, go look up a guide.
Dude, I remember that. Like him just like giving up and being like, all right, it's been like 10 hours.
A fucking
Vale.
picture of like a guy
Non-existent
with
pumpkin.
a
That's so funny.
fucking guy with a cat on his head, just like pointing at shit.
Yeah.
That's so fucking valid, honestly.
Yeah, but like also just video game good. I think
Yeah.
that was really like 999 again contained really good. VLR finale, like the sheer like kind of like you get like you fucking get bombarded with like 50 different plot twists at the
Yeah.
very end of the game. And
Yeah.
so, like,
Yeah.
if you're like me and
Hell
like you
yeah,
like,
baby.
tend to try and predict plot twists before they happen. I did that with a
You're
couple of
insane
them.
for that, by the way.
I'm normal. I'm a normal guy. I play normal video games, and I tried to predict VLR's plot twists, and I predicted several of them, and then I got hit with being on the moon, and I got hit with being fucking like there was a third Sigma. Why? And then you're old now. You went to the beach. I was like, there's no way I could have just fucking like I was only geared up for one major plot twist. There was no way, and I was so fucking happy that I got bowled over like that because it'd been a long time since I felt that way.
Yeah.
So valid.
God.
Speaking of predicting plot twists, like the only thing that I'm so proud of is like the moment all the last stream for CTV when I was like on stream one we were like theorizing with CD and speaking on the call on the stream, and we're like well this sounds kind of like because of this and X and Y and Z reason. Zero the Second seems to be like kind of like like Free the Soul and brother. Maybe he's like brother. And then I can't even
my God, yeah.
I like popped up so hard when that happened, dude. You have no idea.
Yeah, we popping bottles.
We
Oh,
pop the biggest
bro.
bottles when etc.
Yeah, The rest is
We're
history.
having the biggest bottles when Junpei and Akane get married tonight.
Oh,
Guys,
Oh my
I don't
God.
think they're getting married. But oh man.
yeah.
Uh,
Favorite scenes.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, the fucking what Matt was saying about Door 3, like the whole Sucharu was like really fucking good, and I really like that other scene with Junpei. I was like, well, actually, I am Santa. That was like so fucking
Oh
good.
yeah, I love I Am Santa.
The thing about
So good.
Junpei,
Explaining.
So good.
the thing about Junpei is that he's a guy, and he's just a guy, and like he's going through this so fucked up shit, and he's like so brave about it. But he's also like so good, you know what I mean? Like he has his quirks, right? Oh, it's like fucking horny or whatever.
Elevator scene.
Yeah, exactly, which is like so fucking good. And like the fucking that theory, like that idea that you have tough of like treating them as like Akane is just messing with him,
Yes.
but I
It's not
be alone with a guy.
It's true. It
Yeah,
has to be
she's so
true.
messing with him. Yeah.
So fucking
Not
funny.
only that, but it's also just like it makes me like that's why I like their dynamic in Zero Time Dilemma so much because it was like in the very first game, it's like well, first of all, their dynamic was never like true, like at least that dynamic was never true, but it was like what she wanted with him clearly. My sibling wants to say something.
Oh, hi, Cliff.
Game theory.
Okay, cool.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you,
thank you.
sibling.
Thank you, Kapeka
Thank
sibling.
You.
Okay,
Hi.
they say hi.
I heard you say a theory, but then you kept talking, and I wanted to say theory.
So then they
So I
poked
just
me.
wait. I just
Yeah.
waited until you.
That's so real for that. That's so
We're
real for
on the
that.
Zero Day podcast.
It's a podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. I need to go back to what I was talking about.
Thank you, Cliff.
Zero Escape. Right. Yeah. Their dynamic was never real because like of the fact that Akane was, like through her 12-year-old self, like making all these events happen, and also like her
Yeah.
adult self also knew about that happening at the same time. So she was kind of messing with him, but also like it makes me sad because it's like that's sort of like like the kind of girl that she wishes she could be, and like the kind of girl that she doesn't get to be until the very end of Zero Time Dilemma. But like the
Yeah,
moments
that's
when you
fair.
get to see her like coming through, or like specifically there's a moment in when in Zero Time Dilemma you realize that the ending that you're going towards is heading towards VLR, and you realize that at the same moment when Akane realizes that and she's like, and you can see her kind of like slump her shoulders almost, and like kind of like adopt like the persona of like the girl that we see at the very like the fucking like beginning end of VLR, where she's talking with Sigma and she's like, you need to do all this right now.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's just crazy because it's just it makes me think about them. And also I also like I think that it's really cool that like in 999's like Junpei being like a little sneaky little guy, like also it kind of like
Yeah.
foreshadows his like detective work in
Ooh.
Zero Time
I
Dilemma.
forgot about
And
that.
also it makes him like it's what makes him like a good pair with Akane, I think. The fact that
Yeah.
he just does that shit on his own, and it's not Akane like like because like she'll like narrate his thoughts, and she'll give him like ideas when she'll like recall like past like memories and stuff for him, but she's not making him do like the fucked up shit. Like in like fucking VLR, like Sigma, like the other Sigma is or like us, the player, playing as older Sigma, we're the ones that are like kind of like guiding his like shifting choices or whatever. So then he'll like betray and stuff, and he'll be like, I don't know why I did that. I didn't want to do that. Junpei clearly wants to do this shit, and that's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Yeah.
is awesome.
It is very
Over.
cool, yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
No, it's okay. Also, I
Sorry,
fucking that part of like like you did talk about like fucking Akane just messing with Junpei, because like she's like a little rascal or whatever. But also
Yeah.
like I didn't consider that also that other fact that she was like communicating with him like morphogenetically or whatever, and like so like she knew everything that he was thinking, like she always knew. So like I didn't even consider that part, but like I don't know which part I love more,
So
honestly.
funny.
It's so fucking funny.
So funny. She's just like one step ahead of him the whole time, but like he doesn't care, and he thinks it's cool. I just think it's awesome.
Yeah.
It is very fucking
Meow.
funny, yeah. Meow.
Meow. And
Meow.
that's why I like her. I like her in Zero Time Dilemma a lot because
Mm.
she's we see her off her like we see her like unsure of herself for like the first time ever.
Yeah,
She's like
true,
built up
yeah.
to be this like really intimidating character. And then we just see her as like obviously like a scared like person in Zero Time Dilemma, and it's like I think that I wish that they lean more into it. I wish we got more divorce, but I liked it.
So
Yeah.
fucking fair.
Okay,
Mhm.
I've been like listening and like writing down my favorite scenes because I keep like forgetting. But like
You're so fucking
I
bad.
agree with a lot of these. So I'm gonna try to mention ones that like weren't mentioned because like I feel like
Uh-huh.
a lot of them, the ones where I was screaming, I was like, yeah, that one's also my favorite.
Yeah, no, honestly, same. To be fair.
One scene that I do
Just
go
get
back
pissed.
to a lot, that like every time I think about it, I get so insane and emotional, is the flashback in 999 where they were all kids in the first Nonary game, and Snake is
Oh,
doing that speech
dude.
about like luck and like the
Yeah.
4-leaf clovers, and he says like, oh yeah, it's my little sister's birthday today. She's turning 9, and I picked all of these for her. Like him specifically talking about how much he loves Clover in this flashback, and then giving all of the other kids hope and like being like a big brother for all of them. Mwah, mwah, beautiful. Like it makes me so emotional. I think it really shows like such a kind, like not just a kind part of his character, but it also like really sells you the fact that like these are kids that went through all of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Like
man.
just before all of this, he was fucking picking little clovers for his sister, and now he's here. Like it's, oh my god, I don't know. It drives me insane.
Yeah, another part that that was kind of my favorite that I was thinking whether or not to mention was like the diverging paths in 999, and one of them being that Clover feels like calmed whenever Junpei gives her the like little lucky Clover charm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's a big
I
part.
think about it a lot.
It's like- It's like a really important moment for her characterization too. I just realized her nice name, Akane Kurashihir.
Thank you.
yeah, baby. Oh, we got funny names. Hold on.
I don't know. I just noticed that Mars
Akane
name, you know.
Kurashihir. Whatever. Like the thing,
Yeah?
the thing
Oh.
is,
Someone said
the
they
thing
win.
is that diversity win. The thing is that like Clover, like I think it's like the thing about Clover's character that I like initially like didn't gel with at first was the fact that she had the
Oh,
X
fine.
ending, and I was like, it felt really you know, I hate the term, but like yandere-ish, you know, it just felt like it was leaning into that stereotype, and it made me uncomfortable. But then like when I really thought about it, I was like, yeah, like the moment where she like thinks the reason why she does this is because she doesn't have like also like she does this at VLR, like she needs someone, she's been through this game like multiple times, you know, especially as a
Yeah.
kid, and she needs someone to rely on. In the first edition, she had like her brother, she could like talk with him through the fields, and she also had the kids around her. But also like in this game, like, you know, knowing also, I think that she knew like Ace, or no, she didn't know Ace was like one of the people, but like she knew like Zero was among them.
Hey, watch it.
Get careful with your words.
Be careful.
Wait up.
You don't want to cause something.
Sorry,
Okay.
you were saying.
You were just a guy. You were just a guy. Okay.
Hold on, wait, let me find the okay. Okay, so yeah.
Awesome.
Anyways, like Zero was like Zero was there, and then she loses her brother, and she knows that someone killed him because he's too powerful. And then she's like, well, then like because he's so strong, it must have been literally everyone else like scheming to kill him. Otherwise, like one single person would not be able to do that. And then like that being like the rationale behind her actions. And then seeing like the very moment where she like realizes Junpei's like on her side and she got him, like, you know, like he got her back and stuff like that, like immediately like latching onto him as like an older brother figure. That's just like, it was like, oh, she's
Yeah.
she's just a girl. Like, and like people
She's yeah.
in her
Clovey.
position, anyone would have done the same, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm a
Yeah.
sucker for like family stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
always
gonna
am.
say, was gonna say you like the relationships or like familiar relationships are like so good. They're like so good in these
Oh
games.
my god. Like I think about the Kurashikis too, and just like the lengths Aoi would go to make sure his sister was alive and like real in this universe.
Yeah.
Going along with this insane fucking plan and like everything that he accomplished just to get her back.
When in the true ending, Junpei's like, "What the fuck are you doing, Santa?" And he's like, "I'm Santa Claus," and then he leaves and then shuts the door and then starts getting around.
Yeah, I
remember
would
all
say.
of us being speechless because that was the first ending that we got in Gym Stream. Like that was the very first ending. Like actually, I'm Santa. We were like, what?
You'll see. Oh, don't worry, you'll see.
Like how it goes from like nonsense to like, oh my god, it's because he's saving his sister.
It's because he's Santa.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I love this Clover art.
Fucking like the whole time loop timeline bullshit in 999 is like still so fucking good. It's like it's done so well, and like again like the moral quandaries that it brings up with like again it's just a girl trying to save herself. It's like so delicious. I fucking love that kind of shit. So good.
Yeah. Smiles at
Exactly.
you so sweetly and so hugely and so large. A smile so big and so wide that it makes you go like, "Aw."
Aw.
Oh, I didn't say that. Oh.
The thing is, okay, has everyone given their favorite scenes?
I don't think I have. Again, I cited like the Junpei's funny moments, but I don't think that's my favorite. I feel like my favorite has to be something from VLR, but I'm not exactly what. Because I remember there be like very high in VLR. I was like, ooh, I like that specifically, but I don't remember exactly what. Maybe, you know what? I mean, there's the Among Us on the moon.
The fucking like if one guy killed the other one with a rock, would that be fucked up or what? The fact that it was literally that.
I was going insane when that happened, dude. Oh.
Like
but
it's literally that
anymore.
word for word. Crazy.
Would that be fucked up or what?
What do you fucked up about? What do you think?
I'm trying to think.
Oh my god.
Obviously the epilogue scene. What about
good.
the
Oh my God,
scene?
yeah.
What about like the reveal? Like Akane's like reveal at the very end when like the scene builds up to her like running at Sigma and Phi and like pretending to stab them.
Awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, it's cool. It's cool, but
The scene
I don't
leading
know.
up, the scene leading up to that was pretty good.
Stupid.
You think it's stupid? You think it's stupid? I mean, a little bit.
I like the fact that she didn't stab them even more.
Entire second half of VLR. Stupid.
Okay, I'm okay with it. It's a little bit stupid, but I don't know. I like it.
Listen, it's great. It's great. But it is like I'm sorry. It's anime bullshit.
I know it is. You're right about that. I will give you that.
And I
Like,
wouldn't have it
listen,
any other way.
I love anime bullshit, but I have to call it what it is. Like,
Yup.
it's so incredibly dumb, and like I love it, but that is, at the same time, it's like, God, this is
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
If we're thinking, if we're still talking about, favorite moments, I
We can.
wanna cite a couple of my favorites from VLR that are just like small ones that are just funny to me.
Yeah.
Just some silly ones. One of them was at like the very end when they find where they go to the little gravestone in the garden because they're assuming to find Akane there.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember how Akane is actually in Kei's armor?
Yes.
Yeah.
I looked back at it a couple days ago because I wanted to remember some of the shit that they had left in the epilogue, and there's this moment where Akane in Kei's armor is talking to Clover, and it's like explaining why everybody's there, and she's like, well, Clover, you're here because you're an Esper and you participated in that like blah
You
blah
showed me
blah,
this. Yeah, you showed me
something
this.
like that. And Clover's just like, did Akane tell you that? And Akane in Kei's armor, not supposed to be revealed yet, literally says, in a way.
In a way.
Yeah, you showed me that.
Funny.
She
And Another-
like the little part where she just goes, oh, whoops.
Oh, she's so silly for that. She's so silly.
Even an egg, she'll slay with it.
If you rewatch that timeline, specifically the one where it's like she wasn't killed, so she's in Kay's armor, if you rewatch that, you'll notice that the way that Kay talks is different. And also, the
Ooh.
diatribe that she gives when she explains Kay's backstory for him, it's different from the way that he explained it. And also, she uses a very specific metaphor, like that she uses the allegory that she was like really extended, like allegory from the very beginning when you actually first talk to her face to face as Sigma and Phi, and then Kay suddenly starts talking that way and like explaining using the same metaphor, and it's never called out, but that's something that I noticed after rewatching this a couple of times.
Oh my god, I never noticed that. That's crazy. That's actually really cool.
Insane.
I like when
dude.
stuff like that. I love when games change. It's like now that you know something, the meaning changes if you go back and play it again. I'm a sucker for that too.
I'm sure.
It's like funny too because you don't really catch it until like you know that that's happening. Like,
When you know.
you always kind of attribute it to like, oh, there's just like weird like timeline shit until you like realize,
Exactly.
oh wait, no, there's like character things happening. You know?
It is kind of weird timeline shit, but
Like
no,
it is,
no,
it is weird
It
timeline
is weird
shit, but
timeline
like,
shit, but like in the sense that it's like, oh, the character's acting different because like it's the same character, but something in the timeline that like must have happened for that character to act different. Is like, oh no, it's literally it's an entirely different character.
I love that. I love that. I mean, hey, listen, I the saw
Delicious.
Files, the first one moment. Like that's a really fun one to rewatch because of stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh
Wow,
man.
Joseph Anderson playthroughs with like I the Somnium Files, and now it's like, oh man, it like
Yeah, like all the little
it makes
things.
so much more sense. It's so good.
It's all coming
God,
together.
yeah.
I
It's all
love
fucking
you,
computer.
Chikoshi. You're fucking insane, but God, ooh.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say as well. Actually, City, I'm gonna come back to this in a second. You were talking about your favorite moments.
Oh, and the other one's really, really small. I was just gonna call back to the moment where Kay was like writing the little Zero Junior thing in the rec room.
Best moment.
That was pretty good.
I love Kay.
I love
The
Kay a
best
lot.
moment.
God. Also, Zero Junior, David, my little guy, Zero the Third.
City,
What a fun.
I know.
I know. What's up?
Hold on, where's that drawing I did of you, Perp? Hold on.
Oh please, I love that fucking drug.
A Zero Junior.
Oh
Zero the Third is like the greatest to ever do it. Like fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, he was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know how he
Perfect.
managed to do. He did Monokuma better than Monokuma did Monokuma.
Thank God. Thank God. Someone has to.
Watching him move in the OVA made me really, really, really want the male art anime so badly.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
So
yeah.
expressive.
Poor thing.
Oh my god.
Poor thing.
Thank you, which is born.
I was born today.
He was born yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
like-
love this fucking little fucking thing. God, it's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Oh.
Dude, I'm like thinking of other like favorite moments from like the other two games, and like believe it or not, I have one from ZTD that
Oh.
like kind of stuck with me. And the
Makes
thing
sense.
is, I like it more without the ending of the game's context. But okay, let me explain it. The ending where Sean stays behind with the dog
Oh
wrecked
yeah.
me. It
OP.
broke my heart. And then like when I found out, it was because of the old man also, because like, you know, he works for him, so he was a robot, so he's programmed to blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, fuck you. No, it was for the dog. Because like it changes the meaning, and it's not as impactful. But like just thinking about that poor dog, I get so emotional thinking about Gab. And like
OP.
how he's just a dog in the circumstance. Like he was just thrown into all of this. Like he's not like a robot dog or anything. He's just an assistant dog, and he's so old. And
Oh.
everyone loves him, and he loves everyone, and he's just doing little tasks to help everyone out. And he's just a dog. And that ending, like, you know, like from the perspective of Sean, of like, oh, he's staying because he doesn't want to leave the poor little dog alone. Like, we didn't know the old man was there, and I'm gonna keep pretending he's not there. Because like, the thing is, when I think about the dog, I would have done the same. Like, I thought about it, and I'm like, I genuinely would have stayed behind with the dog, too. Like, I couldn't imagine leaving him there all alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the possibility that they would come back and have like a rescue team, I wouldn't just leave the dog there. I'd be like, this guy needs to eat.
Like, it broke.
That's true.
I think about Gab, and my heart starts shattering. Like, he's fine, and I'm so happy he's fine. But I just think about him all alone and not knowing where everyone is, and I spiral. I go
Yeah.
crazy.
Like, you love that little dog, and that's awesome. There is
If your game has a little dog, I'm gonna become so attached to it.
Write it down. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
yeah. There's a
Oh my God. I bawled my eyes out.
There's a existing theory that I think is stupid personally, but I think it's kind of funny in
Yeah.
that Kay is the dog.
What? What?
Huh?
Like, yeah, who's
What?
So like, what the fuck? So like, where the fuck is Kay? Because they were like, because in VLR it's set up like you didn't think that Sigma would, like, he loves you. You're his son. You didn't think Sigma would like do that, like shift without you.
No.
Like,
Specifically, it wasn't actually Kyle. It was like something in Kyle's
Oh.
body at the very, very, very end of the epilogue
Yes.
that they reveal. And
Wait,
like,
what?
I was
What
thinking,
if that
I was
was a
like
dog?
thinking about it. What if it was Gab?
What if it was a dog?
Wait, where the fuck are you guys pulling this from?
remember-
I'm lost.
It
Question
is
mark.
completely forgettable. Don't worry about. Well,
Okay,
you
okay.
can worry
I mean,
about it,
I'm
but
curious. I'm curious.
it was
VLR
never. I don't-
epilogue. When we go around and talk to everyone as Kay, but then it's revealed like we're just an entity in Kay's body that's possessing him because
Huh?
because Kay's consciousness is actually back in Zero Time Dilemma. It's a little additional
Huh?
that you get in
Yeah,
VLR.
question mark.
It's dumb. It's
Yeah.
Right.
I thought he was
the-
just a
the
clone.
whole-
I
the
didn't
whole
think it got more
point-
complicated.
the whole point of the epilogue is to be like, okay, so it's the player, and also, don't you want to buy ZTD?
Yes, exactly.
ZTD.
Money.
Please buy ZTD.
And then it didn't make it. for
Speaking
me.
of the epilogue, Randy, can you put the fucking Uchikoshi grenade post on the chat?
Ushikoshi
I
threw
was-
a flash grenade to Ushikoshi
What?
threw a flash grenade image.
What? Huh?
the
Ushikoshi
flash grenade image.
Those memes you were posting.
Oh, wait, which one? The one with the snail?
No, the
that's
the
also
grenade.
good, but specifically.
Hold on, I want to scroll up. I completely forgot what you're talking about.
Oh my God.
Give me a minute. Hold on.
You're all good.
Okay.
Let me
Well,
go. Okay.
while Randy's doing that, I was also
Yeah.
gonna say that
Found it.
fucking.
I found. Okay. Okay. Here you go. Oh, this fucking rocks.
I love this
I
post.
say as I'm
Okay,
the one who linked it.
It's so
copy link. I'm gonna put it on.
Okay,
I'm gonna
keep
put it on
going,
our
Kurt.
chat as
I'm
well.
sorry.
Okay, sorry. So, sorry. What I was gonna say as well. Like, I also really like the whole like Zero Escape series. Like, in the sense of like. You know, because like people were talking about like, ooh, it's like like Randy was saying, no, it made me get into like sci-fi because of like all the bullshit or whatever. But like, I think I have like a special perspective on it because like that's like the shit I'm in, you know what I mean? Like, that's like
I
my
go
whole
here.
bread and butter. Yeah, I go here, I live here. So like, it was like really fun going through the whole like Uchikoshi bullshit because like. You're gonna find out like it comes up in other Uchikoshi games, like, you know, the Somnium Pearls, Nirvana, whatever. He has like the Uchikoshi moment, you know, like the
yeah,
canonical
absolutely.
Uchikoshi moment. Yeah. So like I really like sympathize and like empathize with, you know, like those Uchikoshi moments because like that is like the kind of shit that I read all the time. So like I love just like going like getting ahead of Uchikoshi for a second and like, you know, like being like, you know, that's not how it works, right? You know, like that's not how.
You fucking Uchikoshi.
I have to be like, okay, Perp, but what if it was?
and hey, it's fun, but
loved those moments when you were like, wait, that's like wrong. Hold on. Shut the fuck up. That's wrong. And you just like pause the stream and go on a fucking tangent. It was like when I was watching your VODs to catch up, literally funniest shit ever when you would pause the stream and be like, that's actually wrong, and then like City would be like fucking playing sound effects in the background like
Clap.
Thank you for the clapping, guys.
yeah, like the fucking quacking, and you were like,
Bro.
Kingdom, Steve.
Kingdom Steve.
Yeah, no, like those little moments were just, I don't know, so entertaining to me.
Thank you. But no, yeah, I don't know. I really like I really like Uchi Kochi games just because of that, because like it gives me like a moment to just think about like random bullshit, and like, you know, like I like the Uchi Kochi games have like inspired me a lot, like, you know, fucking you know, you guys know, fucking just
Looks at you, looks at
thinking.
Mar, looks at you, looks at Mar, looks at you, looks at Mar, looks at you, looks at Mar.
What does Mar have to do with this?
So like,
What does Mar
yeah,
have to do with this?
True.
Wait, what?
I don't
What do
know.
you have to do with? You've been inspired by Uchi Koshi games.
What's funny is that like all of the shit that I've been doing, in terms of like storytelling and in terms of like creating certain things and certain parts of the Markatoto lore, what predates everything that I was doing with Uchi Koshi. And I would even argue Ava. Like when
Oh my god,
Yeah, Ava as well.
Ava
brief moment
era.
where I was like very, very obsessed with Ava. I was like writing and doing stuff that was like very Ava core.
oh,
So,
God,
like,
what can you tell,
So,
chat?
so when I watch Ava and then subsequently Uchi Koshi, I was like, oh no.
Oh
yeah. I
It's
got
all been
got.
done. It's all been done. People doing it better than I have any fucking day. Oh no. But it's also like, it's also kind of comforting at the same time, where it's like, oh, well, that's cool that like, you know, and people enjoy this.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
I
I'm
know,
not
I know. There's going to be certain things about a certain character, part of Markatoto lore, that are
Oh.
going to be like, oh, you're just, it's because you like Aiba so much. It's like, no, I planned this way before Aiba.
Oh.
No, you don't understand. I like Aiba
Oh,
because
yeah.
of this.
Listen, I totally fucking get that. Like, I've been trying to work on my own lore and shit as like a, I guess like baby streamer, like still kind of like starting everything back up again. And like I'm always kind of like, oh my god, are they gonna think that I'm copying this thing or that thing, or like my interests kind of like merging in. But like, if I'm being honest, I feel like all of your stuff is like very unique to you. Like definitely there's like some inspirations in there. But like, I don't know, I feel like it's very like contained in like the Mar cinematic universe, if that makes sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Like a fair amount of folks have said that. Like, oh yeah, like your stuff is your stuff. But at the same time, it's like, damn. AI?
Damn.
Fuck.
But like, fucking- look, everyone has done everything. People have been around too long to not do everything. Like it
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally
People
fair,
have
yeah.
been around too long. You know, you're right.
It's just that, you know,
We
now
need-
that I'm
we
like
need to
indulging
cease.
myself in the you know, in the mediums, it's like, fuck, man, fuck.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You got that information through the fields, which means it's your information
Fuck
now.
up! Shut the
And
fuck
that
up!
means
Yeah.
that you can do whatever you want with it.
I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
Shut
I
up.
don't
Vice
really-
for everyone.
That's a plus 2.
Exactly.
Okay, fine, hold on.
You know, hey, little did you know, plus 2 meant me and Uchi Koshi.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's what that means. Ooh,
what it
I just blew your mind. That's crazy, dude. I'm just like
Holy
Uchi Koshi.
shit.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Do you wanna
A
be-
plot twist! A plot twist at the 11th hour, just like CTD. Oh my god!
Oh, just like CDD. See,
I love video
see,
games!
See, my motos are very simplified.
Tama,
The thing is about my motives is that they're very easy to understand.
That they're very easy to understand.
See,
Yeah.
the square goes in the square hole, actually. So
Yeah, actually.
And the semicircle, oh, you're never gonna believe where it goes.
you're never
It goes
gonna
in the
guess.
It goes in the square hole.
I love video games. And I love video games that make me think. And I love video games that make me want to talk about them to random bystanders that have nothing to do with said video games.
Oh, I'm not a bystander. I'm your friend. Okay.
I start kissing you on the forehead. Shut the fuck up. I met like my coworkers
Oh my
and shit.
god. Oh my god.
Like just people who like did not ask.
God.
Like it's like slow at work and like literally this happened a couple months ago, but it was really slow at work and I remember throughout the day almost every single person was ordering an iced chai latte. And
Ooh.
my boss like made a note of that, being like, you know, that's a really weird thing that happens, that like sometimes everyone will order the same thing but they're not like linked with each other or anything. It's just like today's a chai day, tomorrow's a lemonade day, and big smile on my face, I turned to him and I'm like, have you ever heard about morphogenetic fields? Like, so genuinely said that to him. And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, I'm going to pull up a Wikipedia article and I'm going to read it to you. And I did.
Bro, I would be scared of you. I would be afraid of you.
I would simply become my best friend. I would become my own best friend. I'm sorry. I think I'm the coolest person ever.
I would have just said that. I would have just been like, yeah, this reminds me of the crystallization of glycerin. Personally.
Sorry, I was just thinking about futility. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, no, oh my god, no, just straight like info dumping and like I feel like this game or these games in general, like I don't feel as embarrassed. That's shitty to say, but more so it's like I feel like it's genuinely interesting most of the time. You know what I mean? Like it's not just, I don't know, like it's crazy because this is not the kind of stuff that I felt like I was too dense, I guess, to like understand. Like as a kid, which is why I stayed away from like math and science. It's like I was the art kid, so I found it really hard to get into like the nerdier stuff. And then like at the time I was also like dating a guy who was like the nerd of the school, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would always ask him these questions, trying to explain things, and he'd be like, no, you wouldn't get it. And then like now I'm just kind of like, oh my god, I would have been all over this shit as a kid. Wait a minute,
Yeah?
I never let myself enjoy this. I love this. It's so fun.
That's the thing.
Oh, it's so satisfying, like being able to understand stuff because I played a game about it. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's the
And then
thing.
being able to bring it into conversation in real life, other than just like, I can only talk about anime. It's like, no, actually, I can talk about theories now because of anime. But still,
You can't
like,
talk
it's
about
cool.
utility.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's cool. I feel smart when I play
That's
it.
the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I love about this kind of games is that like there's so much interesting shit out in the world. But the thing is that for example, like with the science or fucking mathematics, like the people that talk about it, like sometimes like go like they have like an aura of superiority, right? So like they don't want you to
Yeah.
understand. They want you to hold it over your head, and like, but like you can see with this kind of shit, like it can be so accessible if you take the time to explain it to people. But like sometimes, like no, you cannot understand it. Oh, actually, my motives are too complex for you to understand.
The thing is that
Yeah.
these theories are too complex for you to understand, and
Yeah.
I'm about to drop a snail on you.
See, you can't understand this because life is simply unfair.
Life is simply unfair.
I think from now on, people should just say, I'm about to drop a snail on you.
Yeah, this name you're never gonna really know what is happening.
I'm about to put a snail in the road and change the trajectory of your life.
I'm just saying, I'm fucked.
Through the life.
God.
Oh.
I think that's also like another value that I really appreciate is like this is I'm somewhat similar where I come from. Like I grew up art kid, but I also like come from like a very like STEM heavy like family background and also like schooling and stuff like that. And by that I mean that I taught myself, like I went on Wikipedia and like Wikipedia dive like for
Okay,
like,
Mr.
about
Wiki.
quantum about fucking quantum theory like when I was like 16. And I was
Yeah.
like, this shit is awesome. And I never did anything with it, and I never actually took a physics class or even like got to like quantum physics. I just like learned that on my own. That's the sort of shit that I would do. And so like that's why this like sort of genre of game appeals to me. But I also like, I think it's really important to like teach people like through like fucking video games as like a method of like expanding like your world and stuff like that. Like fucking like it or not, like games are like writing and art combined. And
like not
I
even
think-
video games, but just having like a more approachable way of learning about this stuff that isn't just a textbook or school. Because like I feel like I would have never been inclined to just look up an article about something and read through it. Like even like I don't know, like I just like the way that the characters like aren't like, you know, you don't have to be like a brainiac to have fun in this game, and it introduces all of these concepts that otherwise I wouldn't have gone out of my way to look up. Like literally the other day, me and an AMGG just going crazy over the Monty Hall problem.
Oh,
And, like,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
something
dude.
that I would have, if someone came up to me to talk to me about that like 3 years ago, I'd be like, I'm not gonna get it. Please don't tell me about it. You know, like I would have shut it out and been like, I'm not gonna understand this, and I'm gonna be so stupid. And like now it feels like all of this kind of stuff feels way more approachable. And it's fun, and it's fun.
That's like
that is
I
awesome
like
to hear.
love that for you, man. I like love this for you.
I love when complicated subjects are attached to things that I just absolutely love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
It's also something that I've always wanted to accomplish, like in all of like the ways that I communicate with people is something that I aspire to do, to like take like really difficult. I mean, like I've done this with like fucking like people who aren't like really like interested or like involved in art, and then like kind of like been like, hey, like holding out my hand, let's take ibuprofen together. I'm gonna show you like the very like basics from where I started. Then I'm gonna explain to you the things that I really enjoy about this thing and why like it means something to me. And then I'm gonna like start like asking you questions like now you make something of it, you know? And that's something that like I've always done with art, and I think it was really cool to see this done with like STEM, I guess. You know, literally it's just math.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
Like Ace Attorney kind of did the same thing, where it was kind of like I never found law to be quite like really interesting, and it's like, yeah, oh my god, I played Ace Attorney, now I'm going to be a lawyer. But like at the same time, it's like I wouldn't have cared about the subject otherwise. So I do think these kinds of games rock, really.
There are people who fucking like. I love Haikyuu. There are so many like fucking like pro volleyball players who love Haikyuu, and then even pro volleyball players who went into pro volleyball because of Haikyuu. Like that's the sort of thing that I love.
Awesome.
Isn't it awesome?
Good for them, genuinely.
The fucking
That's so good.
the Argentinian team deciding to adopt a fucking Japanese anime boy as one of their real life like team members, giving him an official jersey, and then taking a photo with a cutout of him wearing the jerseys.
I've never seen that. What?
Oh, you haven't seen?
No. You got the show me right
Talking
now.
about
Wait, Argentina volleyball.
Argentina.
I'm
Yeah.
from fucking here. I'm
Zero
gonna heard of it.
Zero Escape.
Have you heard about the? Have you heard about the?
Have you heard about Argentina?
Have you heard of it?
No. I
This
don't know what
is
it is.
just so fucking funny.
It's so funny that you said that, because like the music I'm listening to right now is literally.
Oh my god. Just
So, haven't you heard? Haven't you
The
heard?
fields? The
no,
fields?
wait, no.
Oh,
I love this. I love this image so
that
much.
Awesome picture, by the way. Awesome normal picture.
awesome fucking picture, bro.
The real people with him. 12 plus 1, I just noticed.
Oh, that's... Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, that rules. No, but yeah.
so much.
I'm really glad, honestly.
Before him?
Like the thesis of Haikyuu, like as like a media, is just like literally the whole thesis of the fucking manga and anime is just like volleyball is really fun, and I want to prove it to you guys. I want to make you guys care about volleyball, so you care about it in real life. I want you guys to start caring about volleyball, and like they accomplished it. And I think that Ujikoshi's like thesis with these games was like, I want to tell you a fucked up story, and also I really want you to care about hexadecimal.
I love hexadecimal.
Hexadecimal's my best friend now.
Like I'm always looking for like, oh my god, like I'm always trying to decode shit now. Like I became so fucking pilled. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the
Like
fucking.
I'm always hoping something's a code. all the
I mean,
time.
I get it. I get that, but not because of Uchikoshi. Because
Right?
I'm an AIG girly. That's what I got my start. So that's
Yeah.
it's been with me
Jesus
since the start,
fucking
baby.
Christ, that fucking picture.
So my
So
fucking
funny.
ARG brain trained for the hexadecimal. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, that's what I'm fucking talking
Oh
about.
my god. Oh my gosh, I love ARGs. I think about fucking Cairo.
Cairo sweep.
The fucking
Oh my
Cairo
God.
sweep of 2021.
Oh, Go sweet.
I wish it was.
I'll never
in the
forget
game.
him.
I wish he
never
was
I wish it
real.
in the game.
I wish he was in
Wish
the
he was
video
real.
game, and I wish he was real.
Yeah.
Pure?
People were so legitimately mad at him, which was really funny.
People were really mad that he fucking he beat Iris.
They were like, this guy fucking gave her cancer, and it's like, no, he smoked, and he was in her vicinity.
Wait, Mar, do you know what we're talking about?
Oh, yeah, pause.
I'm assuming you're talking about the Bats ARG, which I
Mhm.
only
Yeah.
have very, very surface level
Oh, okay, gotcha.
knowledge of.
Nothing-
I like. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't think any of the ARG contributes to the
No,
game.
yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I could probably look it up at some point.
It's so
But-
funny how much it doesn't.
It literally does it.
I think what I do remember of the ARG was I want to say Perp literally rating me as it was going on, and then it was
Yup.
the right phrase was hashtag Cairo Sweep.
Yeah,
I
sure.
had to
I know
explain.
fucking did.
If I can remember that.
And then we had to
Yeah.
explain.
Hey,
And now it's my turn to understand, and then I
You will
will,
get
I will
it.
now
Yeah.
understand what
There you
it
go.
all means.
It was one of those things where like you had to be you had to be in the moment. It was chaos all over Twitter.
Our fucking digital footprint in that whole thing is so funny.
It's
my
incredible. Okay,
God.
so very simply,
Kuma.
the Kuma.
We
So he's
can't-
no.
Say what we did. We can't.
Yeah,
We
we
can't say what we did on the stream. We cannot say it out loud.
They're gonna
And
kill
people
us.
were so legitimately angry over it that we had to like delete like any not incriminating but like specific mentions of people in case people got mobbed because fandom was legitimately that heated. But yes, continue.
Just DM him. Just DM him what it was.
We're so normal.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it here on our chat. No one is gonna be able to.
Okay, yeah, because like we shouldn't say what it was.
Okay, but basically, very quickly, the Bats CRG, whatever it was like a fucking for AI, and like there were 3 rounds basically. It was like we got to decode shit and talk with the characters like in real life in Twitter, right? And like basically what it came down to, in each one of the 3 rounds, is that we had to like do something with a poll, and like. In that poll, like it was different every time. But basically, what like, oh, this tweet has to have like, which one is gonna win, retweets or likes or whatever, and like,
Yeah.
Basically, what the polls accomplished was who's gonna die and who was gonna live, and like so there were. It's okay, it's up to you, gamer. So we were like, it was very difficult to do, but like there were some chances to like let both of them live. So like on one part it was like I don't remember who was the first group, but the second group was like 2 lesbians.
Yes.
We said they were lesbian, but they were actually like 2 like
They were just girls who were friends and then weren't friends.
Yeah, and
They
they
got
were
divorced,
friends.
but then they got back together.
And they got like so fucking mad at each other apparently, and like they were calling themselves like each other bitch or whatever. Like they were fucking threatened to kill each other or something like that.
One of them tweeted just in like they were tweeting in both English and Japanese on their English and Japanese accounts, and then in English account it was just a full like 280 characters. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck
Yeah,
you.
I remember that so vividly.
It was so funny.
God, oh my god. Anyway, so that was the second round, and the third round was like, here's the thing, there were data miners. So like people like data mined the website and were like, guys, the third one is gonna be Cairo, which is like the blonde bitch, and then a mystery girl, right? Like we didn't know the names for either, I think, or something like that. So there's the final one. Okay, what are we gonna do? Okay, whatever, blah 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 blah. And then fucking the Aini team goes like, gotcha, actually it's Skyrim versus Iris, like the real life Iris, like from the game. And we're like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean it's Iris? Isn't she in the game? What do you mean we can kill her? So we're like, well, we have to kill her, right? Because like, what's gonna happen in the game? And we're like, all the people are like, no, what do you mean we're gonna kill her? Like fucking, she's Iris. We're gonna just kill her, like
That's her daughter.
die?
What the fuck is wrong with you? You know.
And the other guy's like, Kairos, like, who the fuck is that? It's just a random guy. Obviously, we're gonna kill Iris for her. And we're like, but okay, but the drama though, like it's so interesting though. It's Iris. It's the mascot of the game. We can kill her. We obviously have to kill her. And there was like a civil war against between us.
Bloodshed.
Yeah, and Cairo, like the fucking poll. It was like an actual poll, like an actual Twitter poll at this point, and like it was like swinging wildly to one side or to the other.
Here's the graph.
Yeah,
People were making alt accounts. People were botting. It was awesome. It was so people were angry.
I'm like quickly looking on Twitter just through the archives. Love this tweet.
Iris
so
fucking Sagan.
Like the beauty of it was like Cairo started winning in the polls, so like they put out like this hit piece essentially of him posting like oh my god, it was like yeah I'm the bitch that was smoking outside while and I had a thing to do with Iris developing a tumor or some shit.
Like, they made him so cartoonishly evil. I had to vote for him more. I was like, "There's no fuck you. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it."
They truly tried.
The context for
So
like deciding
fucking
who
funny.
would win and who would lose was that like we would find alt accounts of them or they would tweet. And then it would like reveal that they were doing something like morally like shit. Like the first two people, like one of them was
I remember
like
now.
a fucking
I remember them.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, one of them harassed women, and the other one was a serial shoplifter. And so then it would be like, which one is worse? Now you have to decide, or you make sure that both of them live, or you make sure that both of them die. You know, that sort of thing. And
Yeah.
obviously, we made sure that the shoplifter lived because obviously
Because
it
she's a
was
woman
really
and she's
fun.
caught.
Hashtag
And she's
girl.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
a girl.
And then but then like so then this thing was like one of the it was like Iris actually like was like dancing one day out in the street, and then he got in like a car crash, or like he got in like a skateboard crash, I forget which one it was. And then it permanently like injured him and left him like really like just like fucked up. And then the other version was like he like she had a part-time job and he walked in, he was smoking a cigarette, and because he smoked cigarettes that aggravated the tumor in her brain and then gave her cancer, which that was the two like
So
opposing
funny.
things that were happening, which is like so crazy. And then we were like, okay, but like none of these reasons are justifiable.
Yeah, and like the funniest thing is that it's like, do you think we're stupid? Expectations of? Are you really pulling like, actually fucking we have on one side we have Iris, which is like, you know, the mascot of the game, and she's like really funny and awesome, and then we have Kairo Goshiki who kidnaps pigs and ties them to train tracks for fun. Like, come on, dude.
Evil.
Are you serious? And like,
So like
obviously-
clearly he had to win.
And like the
Exactly,
worst
and-
thing that he did was smoke a cigarette,
yeah, like come on.
which is like whatever.
So Cairo ended up winning, and Iris died forever, and like
Died.
I guess we're gonna find out. because that
You
when
can
they
tell
did
you
the
can tell in
AID.
AI Nirvana they erased all of her files from the game, which is crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
She
just,
doesn't
like,
exist
an
anymore.
empty void. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my
She's
god,
just
this
a blue
fucking
void in
art.
there.
Okay, here's my fucking deep
I
ass
couldn't
pitch. Fucking oh my god, fucking
Yeah.
the next AI game, if there ever is one. fucking
There will be, by the
Cairo
way.
shows up.
It's
Cairo
confirmed.
shows up. Oh, there is cool. Yeah, Cairo shows up and he's real there. He's like, and he starts smoking a cigarette in front of Iris.
So like,
Awesome.
like a fucking meme of the guy in front of the grave, like, aha, gotcha.
The plot of the game is we have to go back in time to stop them from smoking cigarettes so that she doesn't get a brain tumor or whatever.
Yeah. Oh
My motives are too
God.
complex.
My motives, they're complex. I love Zero.
Yeah, one last thing that I forgot to mention. Fucking Oda got so mad, like he was like, "No, we have to send them
No.
or whatever." I forgot about that.
Listen,
all worth it just to make that dipshit mad, honestly.
Honestly, like you're just adding fuel to the fire here, Jackson. So I don't know what you were expecting. Oh, but Oda, oh no.
Fucking the funniest thing was looking at Oda's fucking Twitter account as it was going on. 'Cause he was
About it.
He was like the one gift.
Dude,
He was like the
So
one gift
funny.
of Walter White, just like fucking. Like, no, I hate this one. This was such a persona. His persona 9/11 exactly. Oh,
So iconic. So fucking iconic.
sorry.
Anyways.
Why are we talking about? What
This
are we
is a
talking
great
about
Zero
here?
Escape.
Zero Escape. I love that game.
Love
I
Zero
love
Escape.
Love that game. God.
So yeah, the fucking I don't know.
Somnium
worst
Files,
moments,
Anagram,
go.
Feminism, Soul.
Sorry, Cal, you were saying?
Sorry, no, just reading the tweet that Randy just posted. Somnium Files, Anagram, Feminism, Soul.
You're not gonna make me.
Alright.
That's great, Ochikoshi. No, you're not making me vote for Iris. I'm sorry.
Like, okay, so the thing is, okay, we've gotten all of our favorite scenes out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, favorite characters.
Oh.
Just
Look at the
I'm
stream.
limiting
Look at the stream.
I'm
Look
limiting
at the
you.
stream.
I'm limiting you to one. You have to name your favorite character in each game. I think.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think
so
I
my
think I'll
favorite-
start. No, you shut up. This is my stream. This
Shut
is my
up!
podcast.
I'm first in
I'll go
call.
get the fuck out of my way.
Go fuck yourself. Okay, fine. You go first.
Okay, first game. Akane. Akane is really fucking good in the game. It's fucking awesome. She's again, she has so much complexity to her. I fucking love her. And also she's silly. She's fucking silly. She's awesome. Second game. I'm doing mental math in my head. I can see the make her now. Alice. Enough
Why?
said.
Oh,
Enough
why?
said. Honestly,
Such a
okay.
shocker.
Give me 2 reasons why.
Yeah, give me two reasons why.
Yeah, give me
I
two
have reason for you
great
here.
reasons why.
No, honestly, I really like first of all like the switcheroo of her like being up. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm not. What you think I'm teaching on the no? Come on. I'm just a normal girl, and also like she can do mental. She can do prime number factorization on her head.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
She's a woman in STEM.
Yeah, baby.
I was gonna say
She's
Lotus in the first
so
one
real.
just because of that, but I just get out.
Yeah.
Again, she's so real. And again, I really love the like her dynamic with Clover. It's really fucking good. I mean, other than that, I mean, Fi is also really good. Sorry, that's again just really close as well. But like again,
She's good.
yeah, at least I just get out just because of like all the shit that's going on. Yeah, exactly, girls as well. And then on the third game, oh, I mean, I cannot see Mira again. Come on.
No, do it. It's true.
No, but like it's not like even true is a thing. At least like close, but like I would say, hang on. I think maybe no. This is not that kind again. I think maybe Fi, honestly, just because like just because of all the bullshit she's up to, and like fucking I don't know. I think Fi is really neat, honestly. I would say Mira is awesome.
I don't say I disagree with the Fi one. I'm not gonna stray too far from the topic. I feel like they could have done so much more with Fi. I feel like she didn't get enough in the spotlight in
That is true. That is true, honestly.
She is still very girl boss though.
Yeah,
On
that
the
is
other
true.
hand, we did finally get some fucking backstory for her.
Yeah. Jesus. Crazy.
Jesus.
Certainly did.
It sure is some backstory for sure. Yeah. But maybe let's close it.
I think
Okay, continue.
I think my favorite for 999 is Junpei.
Good choice. Good fucking choice.
Yeah. For VLR, man, I don't want to say Dio because like
Okay, thank you so much for coming, everyone. The podcast was called
if
on.
it's
You
on
can say
it.
Dio. Like, straight up, you can say Dio.
yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah,
He's funny.
Purvis is
Yeah.
not gonna like it, but like we're all like, this is his space.
This is
He's
my
funny.
podcast now.
There's like, Dio's not my favorite character, but I will defend Dio as a good character.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's fair.
He served his
because
purpose well.
he's so fucking fun to watch.
Yeah.
There's something about the chaos that he unfolds that is just so endlessly entertaining.
Mhm.
He's a character you love to hate. Like, it's so
Exactly.
good.
100%. And oh god, for ZTD, shit, I think I'm
CTD has no good characters.
No, like-
That's what we are right to.
no.
That's the thing. That's like false. I feel like two
Okay,
people
false.
besides Eric, but I
Like,
really
I-
like the characters in ZTD.
Yeah.
Like I don't want. I feel like I should be saying an original character, like a ZTD original, but like no, I kind of like how Sigma is in that game. He's very funny.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do, yeah.
He's a different
Grandpa.
character. No, he's a different character. We don't know this Sigma. That's the cool thing, is that we have like 2 seconds with him in
You know
in
what?
VLR.
Sure. It is a different guy technically.
Technically, he's the same guy in a different timeline, or like same guy but like 80 years later.
But
Yeah, no, I think-
who are you, right? Because there are different views across timelines. So then, who really is it? You know, I'm just kidding. No,
You know, I was just thinking about
Who runs away from you?
Sorry, I was just thinking about
Futility.
What's it called? Yeah, futility. That's the thing. Thanks. I think my favorite 999 character has to be who sent a message? Okay, sorry. My favorite 999 character has to be Junpei because he does everything, you know, in that game. And I just like, he's my, like, that's my favorite genre of like video game protagonist is like, yeah, he's just some guy, but also like he has like really strong opinions. He clearly exists already. He has relationships with characters that I'm not part of. I like that. I like to play that sort of character. I don't like to play a character that's just like, oh, I'm the most default normal guy and I'm really passive and I like women and that's the only, like, I like women so much and I'm really nervous all the time. And
Wait,
I don't
hang
know,
on, Cav.
like,
I think there may be another reason why you don't like those kind of characters, but I cannot quite pinpoint it
well,
exactly.
I can't really put my finger on it, but I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Oh, right, I'm gay. Sorry, forgot.
See,
it's
no,
just that, like,
Come here, brother.
Happy Pride! Happy Pride,
Happy
everybody!
Pride Month, everyone. I'm coming out right now. I know it was really hard to tell.
Aww.
Sorry, you were saying.
So the thing is that I just like I mean, like, here's the thing, Junpei likes women, but like he's not like
True.
all fucking like he's stupid about it, you know? He's stupid,
Mhm.
but in a way that's actually funny instead of like
Yeah.
tropey shit. I think that he fulfills like all the expectations in a really fun way, and I like that he does shit outside of our control, and I think that's cool. Let me think. Favorite VLR character. This one's hard because the game, like, when I think about VLR, I'm actually less thinking about the characters and like, you know, the ones I like, more thinking about like just like the concept of it. But
Yeah.
I guess it would still be I think this one would be
Huh?
I like all of them for different reasons.
Hello?
I don't think I have a favorite in that. If I randomly chose, it would just have to be Akane just for like Akane reasons.
Yeah, fair. Akane Kuroshiki.
True. Yeah, and again, repeat, but there's rustling. Sorry.
okay.
Repeat, but there's Zero Time Dilemma. It's probably still Akane.
Yeah, fair.
I just like this side of her a lot. She's my favorite character in general. 999, I think she doesn't like she shines more in the background. But But like you know, like my favorite character flops between those two. And also shout out soft spot for Santa, because despite it all, he's fucking despite the many microaggressions, he's hilarious and also like the main like driving force. You know, like he does the work. I think it's so
yeah.
No, I know you didn't say that, but I super heard I'm gonna touch Santa's like soft spot or something like on his head.
Yeah, sure. That's
Put it in.
You know what?
Happen.
You can quote me on that. I'm gonna touch Santa's soft spot.
It's gonna
so
give him like a
sweet.
fucking balloon.
Aww.
Fucking blank. Okay, that is my favorites, but you know, I got like fucking it changes like almost every day because every single character has something about them, which is really cool.
Cool characters.
And I'm just more of like I have like personal like biases and stuff like that, but typically when it comes to like games and stuff, especially like media, I think about like the roles that they play more than like how much like I would like to be around this character or like how much I like watching this character, you know. And I think all of them fulfill their roles like perfectly. I think about the writing process so much. Okay, I'm done.
You're good. You're good.
Who wants to go next?
Well-
I'll go next.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, no, Sadie, you go next.
Okay. All right. Not sexy boxes.
No. I was just gonna say we could go just like by order of people in chat, but then you spoke up, so you can go.
Well, Perk went first, so we can't. Not anymore.
No more.
Technically, Perp's first on the stream layout.
That is
I
true.
guess it's the stream layout. I was looking at the Discord call. Anyways, go on.
Okay. So 999, obviously, Snake is my favorite. I latched
Wait,
on
real?
to him immediately. I was like, oh, he's like kind of bitchy. Okay. Oh, wait, but he's like a good person. Cool. Oh, he loves his sister. Oh, he's insane. Wait a minute. I felt like every single layer we were learning about him was like catering to me, and I was just like, dude, this is the character of all time ever, actually.
He's very good. He's very
No,
good.
it's not even just like, oh my god, like that's my bias. Oh, like fucking gray hair, whatever. Like genuinely, because like with Peter, I can listen. With that, he's got a lot going on. He's kind of forgettable. So like, I understand when people don't really care for him. Like Snake, however, genuinely such an interesting and cool character that like really made that game for me. Then with VLR, kind of tied between K and Vi, to be honest. With K, it was like at first I wasn't getting it, and then I got into the backstory and the fact that he was a clone, and I was like, oh, this adds so many layers, and he quickly became like a favorite of mine. And then just Vi in general, adore her. I think she's so funny. I think she's so silly. I like how she just does shit on her own. Like I think someone mentioned that she's just kind of like, fuck this story, I'm gonna do my own thing. I like that a lot.
Yeah. But so crush that girl. She's awesome.
And then in ZTD, I can't say Gab, so Junpei.
Well, you can say Gab.
I can't say Gab. Literally just a dog in the world.
No, he's like integral. He's like actually integral.
He's so important. He's so important, and he's just a dog, and he's so old. And I already had this conversation, which is why I wasn't gonna say Gab. He's literally just a dog. Like I don't think you understand that he's just a dog.
I'm just highly amused by your love for him. It's not that it's unwarranted. It's just that it's amusing.
No, because like there's so much other shit going on in the game, and I'm just focusing on this dog the whole time. Oh my
Look at
god!
him. He's a little guy.
Life changing. That dog was life changing for me.
Your
The next day. No, the next day I texted my mom. I was like, "Hey, can you send me pictures of your dog?" Like I was desperate. I felt desperate,
Aww.
dude. Oh my god.
That's fair.
And then also Junpei.
Junpei.
I love Junpei overall though. Like he's all like if it like with 999, there's so many good characters that I feel like a lot of them tie. But yeah, no, Junpei's a close second in the general sense of favorite character. So putting him there in ZTD. I also just like how, in contrast to all of these characters that I've mentioned being really complex, he's just a guy.
Yeah.
He's just a guy, and I feel
His
like he
motives?
reacts
Simple.
to everything so normally. Like, a lot of people are like, oh my god, he's so emo. He's still like, I'm 13 and hashtag deep. And like, well, I think it's so funny to make fun of him because it's like, yeah, no, you're being kind of a dipshit. It's also realistic.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
everyone's fucking been there, and him, like, for him to be there, like, after all the shit that he went through, yeah, of course. Like, everyone's had this era, like, whether or not you had it early in life or later on. Like, you know, like, you've all, like, felt that way, and I think it's cool.
Like, it was annoying, trust me. Like, there were some scenes where I was like, did they really just make him say that? But at the same time, I was just like, they really made him say that. Okay.
Yeah, he's real. He's real.
He's real. He's real, and he's funny, and I love when just normal guy in situation of insanity.
They put in a rat in a
Real.
they put in a rat in a lab experiment. Yeah.
Literally, yeah. He's the funny little rat who runs around.
City.
Good for cheese.
Cheese.
Okay.
Cheese.
Shall I go next?
Sure.
Cheese.
You can do whatever
Okay.
you want.
You can do
I
anything.
can. Lol. Anyway, in terms of 999, I think my answer is probably a little bit obvious.
No, who
It's
is it?
definitely Clover.
Yeah, baby!
Who would have known?
Who could have known? And I do definitely have a few reasons for that. One of the reasons, which is the shallowest reason, is that her design is probably my favorite in the entire series of any game ever.
This is
Uh-huh.
not shallow. This is real.
But I especially love her because of like the role she had to play in 999. Like she's like young and she's obviously scared and she's like for the most part in the entire game like
Thank you for the followers, Marco. Please,
recoiled
welcome.
because either she doesn't know what's going on or her brother may be dead, and so she has that right to be like scared and to be eyeing everybody. And when she has like the motivation to finally accuse, when she gets like them fucking girl boss moments, I love her so much. the
Yeah.
fucking Cleaver ending, I love
Dude,
her.
it's so good. Oh,
The meat grinder ending.
the
Hardly
fucking
even
yeah.
know her.
the fucking
And then-
CG at the end. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and then even like her best moments being towards the end of the game where she does her own little tricks, like she keeps things hidden from people until they're needed. Yeah, she's not dumb, she's just silly.
Yeah, I love her too. She's
One of
good.
my favorite Clover moments that's a little innocuous is that she like is the moment when like on the true end when she's like, well, wait, how do we like get through like these doors and stuff like that? This is like, okay, so like what combination of like things? And then Junpei and like Seven and Lotus are trying to like figure shit out, and then she just pulls out her notebook and starts writing down like number combinations and writes out all the possible ones, and she's
Oh,
like, yeah, I
yeah.
just did this. And it's
Yeah.
like, you can do that.
Yeah, she's smart. She's a good girl.
Yeah, I kind of relate to her a lot. Just like I'm not like I don't know how to explain it.
You're pink.
You're
You're
pink.
pink. You're fucking pink. That's the thing.
Yay! Okay, moving on to
That's
VLR.
weird.
Oh, whoa!
That's
weird.
Imagine being
Weird.
pink.
No one would
That's
ever
weird.
relate to that.
Couldn't be me. In terms of VLR, shit. I have a brain fart. Hold on.
Clover again.
Clover
No,
again.
it's definitely not Clover again. I do still love her, but it's close between Luna and Kay, but I think Kay takes the cake.
Yeah, baby.
Let's
K
go.
Nation.
I take your paw. He's so unexpectedly silly and talks very calmly, which I like. I really enjoy. Like, I'm so glad he wasn't a villain. I'm glad he had his own issues that he had to deal with. And just like, I feel like, I wish the characters liked him more a little bit.
Yeah, no, I
Just
wish they were
suspicious.
nicer to him.
they're suspicious of him for a pretty good reason. Like no
Yeah.
one, like if you saw a giant robot, like if like it's like
I give him a
the thing
kiss.
where it's like if you saw a giant mecha and you were like and like it started talking to you and like being like, I don't have any memories, I think I'm human. You would be suspicious.
Yeah, you would be, but
And here's the thing,
I
you
mean, I
say
would
like,
kiss him.
you say like, oh, maybe you shouldn't have been like so mean to him. Are we forgetting that like in half of those scenes, that was actually, there's a little girl by the name of Akane Kurashiki, who is like the second guy
old
to
woman?
Zero the second. Yeah, the old woman, like the old woman who died in the other time. That's supposed to be that. Weird.
the angst when he saw the body and not even like knowing why he feels so sad.
Oh my
Mm.
god, yeah.
Dude. Oh,
I love Kyle so much.
His name is
good.
still so funny that his name is
I
Kyle.
Kyle.
can't say it. I can't say
I-
it
Favorite,
physically.
my favorite character, Kyle.
No, Sigma Fight and Miyoji and Kyle.
Kyle.
Sigma got given this fucking name and he was like, I'm not inflicting that onto my child.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
And
make
then
him
he
go through
did.
worse.
And then
he
in the
did.
timeline he did.
That's
God.
the funniest part.
Okay.
Okay.
And then ZTD.
Well.
Well,
Now, why is it? Who is your favorite character from the CTD and why is it Eric?
No, it's not fucking Eric. What the fuck are you talking about?
Come on, admit it.
Why would you do that to City?
You love Eric, come
Open
on.
her mouth.
City is so small. You're so mean.
These are my favorite characters. I really liked Sigma in this game. I liked how, like, my favorite part was how he would kind of often keep his emotions to himself. So, like, especially in the sex ending.
The sex end!
Oh my god.
when he has to like fucking comfort Diana because she's losing her goddamn mind. He's like, I'm also really scared too. That was really good.
Steve.
Mean, huh?
I mean, huh?
Sorry, continue.
Continue.
I really liked Carlos. I don't think I like him very much. I feel like he could have had maybe like one more scene to show off his personality. But in the end, I think Junpei really stole the show for me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair. He's fucking emo little bullshit.
Hey, emo
And-
boy.
Emo boy.
Emo boy.
Emo boy.
Emo boy.
He's so pilled.
Randy, I think already explained a lot of like what made him good. I I just like the thing I like the most is his relationship with Akane and ZTD especially.
I mean, come on. I mean, of course. I mean, it's the fucking old the old divorced couple. So fucking funny. The
I
bickering.
love the fact that they're divorced. It's so good.
I love divorce. I wish we had more.
I love
More people
divorce.
could get
Hold on.
divorced.
It's not.
Yes.
Hold
No. Oh, no, what exactly what you're gonna do? Also, sorry for kicking my mic.
Believes you.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, no, I completely agree with you, City. I completely see where you're coming from. Fucking divorce. Divorce. What is going on? So,
Post divorce in chat.
put divorce in chat.
Put divorce in chat if you have it.
Who are your favorite characters, Mar?
So,
Mhm.
it's extremely fucking hard to pick a favorite character from 999.
Fair. Very fair.
There,
Mhm.
like literally that ship is so tightly wound, and everybody has like a really wonderful like special part to play that it's like incredibly difficult to choose just one character who is my favorite. It's the Nightman. It's the Nightman. Actually, it's the
It's the
Nightman.
Nightman.
No, okay. We got that out of the way.
Honestly,
Now you can say Sace.
it's honestly a toss-up between Lotus and Seven. Maybe
Oh,
my
so fair.
two favorite. Seven has my favorite trope, which is amnesiac.
Mhm.
Which like I just love how his entire arc unfolds. And that he was like the fella to rescue like all the kids.
Yeah, that's very good.
Which I'm very, very, very
Ooh.
happy. Like he ended up, because obviously he's a big scary guy, and you know the whole thing is that like, oh, he kind of looks a little scary, and of course that makes him suspicious. But like, there's something about like Gentle Giant that I'm like kind of a little bit of a sucker for. Like I love that like particular trope.
He's good. It is very
He's
good.
fucking great, and he's good. And like once he like starts like warming up to the other characters and he starts remembering more and more stuff, he's like, oh yeah, this is like what happened, and I was like trying to rescue all these kids, and oh my god, you're the same kid, and it's like what the fuck?
Yeah, he's very amenable. He's very like down to earth with the other teammates.
Yeah,
That's also very good.
he's very, very, very down to earth, and I love Seven, and eventually he turns into a homie. Like he's just great. I love Seven. Lotus is also pretty good.
Why?
But that is purely probably for superficial reasons. But it's also like,
What reason?
dude, like
which?
like a shorty who looks like that, and also is like a fucking
Also, you know,
like come on, bro. Like, are you kidding me? When did fucking like when did a fucking what do you call it, like Silicon Valley, like
Silicon Valley, yeah.
like,
Damn!
come on. But also she's just like great because she also has like a similar arc that is like, oh, she like eventually like warms up to these characters and like works alongside them, and it's just really, really, really nice.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Plus,
I
like
agree,
she
yeah.
was her kids were in the game,
Yeah.
in the old game, which is awesome.
They're in the first one, so like obviously she has like a connection. Same thing, so it's really, really good. Also, Ace is just so fucking fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but
watching
like
that guy.
A good villain.
Really good villain, yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very good villain. My VLR character of choice is Luna, 100%.
God, good choice, good fucking choice. Luna!
Luna is my favorite character. Fucking, like, obviously, like, lots of things that I just love about Luna. You know, she's, like, gentle, always, like, believes in the good of the people. Sometimes bites the dust for it, but she's, like, the one thing that I love about Luna is that she is completely unwavering in her belief of people. And, like, it is so admirable. In any of the timelines, literally all of the timelines, she does not choose betray. The only time she ever chooses betray is when somebody stops her from choosing betray, or like somebody does it. And there is something about like Luna and that like aspect of her character where she is unrelentingly nice to people is like, it's just so good, to the point where she goes against her programming, her programming to you know, to like literally, despite all the odds, she does what she needs to do in order to make things right, which is like really, really, really good. Yeah, it is the one ending in VLR that nearly brought me to tears. It like there was the one ending. It wasn't Cork's ending. It wasn't fucking the fucked up stupid cliffhanger. It was a Luna's ending.
What do you mean you didn't cry at Dio's ending?
Put up the
didn't cry at Dio's ending.
Okay, brother, the monologue.
Like it's just so good. Like, I love Luna so much.
And like, here's the thing about Luna, she's the only one in the fucking game who understood the fucking assignment of fucking. I kept going off about this during my stream.
I remember.
Clover being in the game after like like being in 2 other games already. And like, you are still having to be told that everyone has to band together to get out of this, and nobody's gonna get out, and you keep voting betray. What is your fucking problem? What is your issue? Did you forget?
Yeah.
Come on!
Like, what is your fucking damage?
Insane.
You just don't get it. You just don't understand.
My mouth is not too complex.
You
Yeah.
don't understand the mind of a girl blocks. Whatever.
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 Yeah.
Herb is in the room.
Hey,
Yeah,
come
but
on,
he
bro.
doesn't get it, clearly.
Get out of my house.
That's why it's so satisfying. Like the one thing that I will give VLR's ending is that
Mhm.
like when everybody starts working together
Yeah.
against a common
Crazy.
foe, like Luna was the one to like say that, and it fucking worked. Like she was the one to be like, hey, I think all we need is a common goal in order to work together, and they found that common goal. She was the only person to ever call that out, and that's how you know she's got a good head on her shoulders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
that's
she's
good
voiced by
on
like one of my most favorite voice actors ever, Laura Bailey.
Yeah, baby.
Laura Bailey is so good. If Marley had a like a voice actress,
claim?
A voice claim, yeah, that's the word, because she does already have a voice actress. It would be Laura Bailey would be the other one, in my opinion.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I'm going to put a shame on all of you. Shame.
Oh.
Wow.
Huh?
That none
Wow.
of you picked Carlos as the best.
I don't care about Carlos. He's just a white guy.
Literally the best boy.
He
He
is.
waited. He waited
Waited for so
like a
long.
funny little puppy.
He did.
Waited
And then it
Okay,
like
you got me there.
died.
You got me there. I did consider him.
to rescue Junpei Akane. Yeah, he fucked up big time.
Oh, he did.
10 fucking
He
months.
literally said, I waited for you guys so I could help you guys out of here because you guys are so cool. You guys
Okay.
are awesome.
That is a go. Okay, that's a plus 2 for him.
He
That's an
saved
ally.
the marriage. Without Carlos, none of you would have your marriage.
So
He
fucking
is
funny.
best boy, capital BB.
Okay, here's the thing though. You're right. He did save the marriage, and that's why he's the worst. I want divorce, damn it. I want them to be bigger than each other.
Why do you? You just want a divorce because you want Akane for yourself. Let's be honest.
I mean, listen.
Wow.
Hey, that's a secondary consequence. I mean, I'm not gonna stop.
Second best character is Q. I'm just gonna say that
Yeah.
outright too.
Wait,
Third
no,
best character is
wait.
Q.
Wait, who's Q?
Sorry, I mean sorry, not Q. I mean Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was so scared.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then zero best character. That's right. It's fucking Delta, baby.
Yeah. Let's go, but that's
You know what? Yeah, no, actually,
Delta sweep, baby.
my reason for choosing
anything.
my reason for choosing
For every
Delta.
entry.
Well, they're too complex for you, I suppose.
Yeah.
I want to murder you and you're gonna
Languages are
die.
far too complex for you. That's
Yeah.
the why that is the zero best character in the entire game.
So sorry, Pure. You were
Delta
saying
Nation.
Delta Asia. Let's go. Sorry, Pure. You were gonna say?
Food.
I was gonna say literally all of Mars. I'll kill you, Randy. Literally all of Mars favorites were like my seconds, my go-tos are like fuck. Like the margin is so thin because especially with 999 because God, those characters are so fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I clench my fist when I see Seven fucking kicking that vent opening, looking like, huh? I'm like, yeah.
Lol. Okay,
Oh my
why?
God.
Whoa, why are you rooting for a cop? Kind of sus, I think. Anyway,
I'll kill
no. No, you know what?
Like,
Never
In
mind.
my head.
Wow.
In my head, he's not. He's just some guy. He just appeared.
He's just like a cop for plot
Listen,
contrivance.
I can change him.
Yeah, exactly.
Just give me 2 hours at a closed room.
Huh?
Don't worry.
Alright, give me 2 hours. He won't be a cop no more when I'm done with him.
What do you mean by this?
Don't worry about it.
Resignation papers.
I'll let you know when you're older. Anyway,
Okay.
fucking. Okay,
Okay.
I still think that Alice is my favorite from VLR, but But I just realized very good, props to fucking Zero the Third. One of the funniest characters in that fucking game. I love the little guy. I love the little run.
Your mascot build, I think.
I know. What are you talking about?
He
Oh,
rocks.
you think I like Delta Nation? No.
Lagomorph. His name was
Lagomorph.
Lagomorph.
I
Fucking
wish he had
name.
more screen time. Fuck, he's so
So funny. The funniest little guy.
So
He
yeah.
really-
funniest ever.
He really had no reason to just fuck off after the second round. He just wanted.
Yeah, he
wanted
just
to-
wasn't there
Okay.
anymore for a while.
He was like, I'm
Yeah.
bored. He
Good
wanted
thing.
to go watch Coco Melon.
I mean,
Uchikoshi was like
He
too afraid
loves
to
Cocomelon.
write more. He was
So-
like, I can't come up with any more bunny puns. It's over.
We
Just
were-
touch over.
He was like, this character's gonna like this is. He was like, no, I have to write the rest of the game. If I don't put this character away, it's just gonna be only him.
yeah,
I have to
exactly.
look him up. Look. God forbid Uchikoshi gets the funding. Fucking, I will play a Lagomorphs only like visual novel simulation game. Just going through life.
Welcome to my kingdom.
Uh-huh.
Lagomorph Simulator.
Okay.
Oh my god, who is their VA for that? I gotta fucking check that out.
Cindy
Who-
Robinson.
Cindy
Cindy
Robinson, yeah.
Robinson. Yeah, that's Amy Rose.
Yup.
Oh my God.
Awesome! That's cool.
Oh, how you say it? I super hear it. Yeah.
Isn't that
Oh
awesome?
my god.
I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure if this is gonna be our last topic. Just let me know. But there was a
Oh my
Mar,
I gotta go.
specifically you. But no, okay, go. One thing. Mar, did you ever figure out where the fuck did Crash Keys come from? Like the name?
Okay, so Crash Keys, from what I understood,
Mhm.
they didn't have a name for their organization
Mhm.
until they dropped it in ZTD. Because I knew that Akane
Mhm.
had an organization
Yeah.
with Aoi.
Mhm.
But I didn't know what the fuck the name was called
Mhm.
until they mentioned the actual fucking name for it, which was Crash Keys.
Yeah.
Like,
And
okay.
all right. Yeah. With it's just a little bit of flavor text. Did you ever hear why it's called that?
No, I've never heard why it's called Crash Keys.
Okay, I want you to say Akane's last name very slowly to
I
yourself,
just got it as well.
and tell me what that sounds like.
Kurashiki? Crash
Yeah.
Keys?
Say it slower.
Yeah.
Kurashiki. Oh. Huh.
Fucking
I
Randy
think it's
told
gonna
me.
be funny.
Fucking Randy-
Jim is so mad. Jim is so mad in the chat. So I learned this from one of my friends, from one of my like cosplay friends here, who's like really into either not Somnium Fells, just like Uchikoshi stuff in general. Sorry, because we were hanging out at a con and I was letting her know like, yeah, I've been getting into Zero Escape, and she was like, oh yeah, have you played like this and this and that? Like, do you know like Crash Keys? And I'm like, oh yeah, I heard about it. Like I haven't like finished it yet. Like I kind of know what it's about. And she gave me like the fucking 401 of like, oh well, did you know it's like actually based on a last name? And like it wasn't like a gotcha moment, but I was like, are you fucking joking? And then I shared this with Perp, and she's just like, I can't tell anyone until the podcast.
I can't stand Uchikoshi. I can't.
So
fucking
funny.
stand you.
You're mad. You're mad. You're mad.
What a-
I'm mad.
I mean, this is from the same dumb motherfuckers that is like, oh, it's not a 9, it's a Q! I'm like, okay.
Which, by the way,
Yeah,
which,
sure.
which, by the way, the number 9 in Japanese is Q, which is like funny.
If you think about it, it makes sense. If you think about it, like if you
Oh.
think about
That's
it.
the thing.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I just need to save that for this specific moment of the podcast.
No,
I think that's all. I think we had a good time.
We can if you want to go longer, we can go for 20 minutes longer apparently.
Oh, you
but
see.
if you want to go shorter, we can also go right now.
I mean, does anyone have any other topic they wanna? Yeah, they get the fuck out of my chat. Does anyone have any topics that they want to raise to the council? Because like personally, I think we Marketoto.
Puzzles in VLR fucking suck. I hate the puzzles in that.
And
one.
I'm sorry.
Shit.
I'm sorry. I like them. I really like them.
The VLR puzzles are like so incredibly frustrating that like it's just so incredibly stupid. I think 999 had the best puzzles in the game, although CTD's puzzles were like just marginally a little bit better than VLR. I still think it's dumb. I think the Q twist is stupid. I think people should stick to the left more often. I'm trying to basically just get all of my like hot takes like out of the way.
I also thought the Q thing was stupid.
We signed up for this
stupid. God, what the fuck? I'm trying to think.
Well, I think that good open endings are actually good, and they can be used to tell stories.
Open endings are good. They are good.
Somebody mentioned that like, because I did mention on my stream that like I hate dumb cliffhangers.
Yeah, I think
I hate stupid cliffhangers. And then somebody in my chat once said, I don't remember who it was. They said, but Infinity War ended on a cliffhanger. I would argue it didn't.
I love this.
Okay, but
I would argue that Infinity War very much had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
True.
So if you're watching, whoever it was that said that Infinity War had a cliffhanger, shut up your mouth.
Wait, hold on.
Fuck yourself.
No.
Fuck you.
If they're talking about like the first movie, then yeah, sure.
Well, the first movie, Infinity War, had a beginning and a middle and an end, and I would argue that it did not have a cliffhanger.
No, I would argue the same. Yeah, it's like the other movie was like, oh, what's gonna happen next?
No, you're
what
people
happens next?
don't
Yeah.
realize
to be continued. Yeah, it's
the people don't realize that the main protagonist of Infinity War is Thanos.
Yeah.
Thanos is the hero of that story. He did what he did. He did what he had to do, and he did
in his
it,
mind.
and it
In his mind.
ended. Boom! That's the end of his story. So fuck off with the cliffhanger for Infinity War. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're getting about Marvel? You're getting about Marvel?
Dude, this chatter is living rent free. Like this is
Ruined your life, dude.
This was stewing.
People who aren't normal say this, by the way.
Ever.
I know this is a Zero Escape stream. There is a cliffhanger. What was he cooking?
Oh, you're right.
What was he cooking, actually?
Okay, question to the Marvel enthusiasts in the chat. Do you think Iron Man 1 was a good ending?
Huh? What are we talking about? This?
I think I have the opposite. I have the opposite of an opinion about this.
I think Iron Man 1's okay. I think Iron Man.
Cliffhanger! Gotcha! Boom!
I think Iron Man 1 is the best movie.
It did not have a cliffhanger.
What do you mean? He was Iron Man. What's gonna happen next?
He said I am Iron Man, and then the movie ended. That was the conclusion of that story. Cliffhanger. Let me fucking define a cliffhanger for you. Let me fucking define it.
God.
A cliffhanger is when a story does not conclude. It does not conclude. Iron Man had a beginning, a middle, and an end. That ending was that he defeated Obadiah Stone, aka Ironmonger.
Yeah.
And then it said, "Are you Iron Man?" And his progression of that character said, "No, I am Iron Man." And that was the end of it.
Yeah, that was the end of it. The end of the movie, but not the end of the
VLR's ending is bad because you don't get a solid conclusion to any of the questions, the overarching questions that happen in that story.
So true.
When you get them,
What is going on with Fine? What is
Okay,
going on with
wait.
the world? Is Sigma going to save everybody? Now that there's a new timeline, what's going on? You have to buy a whole new game in order to get the fucking conclusion. Even the new game has another fucking cliffhanger. Are you kidding me?
Hey, does anyone want to play Mario Kart?
stop really.
I was gonna wrap it around. Zero's game. I told you.
You're crazy. You're fucking insane. Does anyone want to play chess? Actually, hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
Let's open
but
test
who's-
right now. Let's play this
who's
while Mark's
streaming?
streaming.
Hey, chat, who's streaming right now?
See, this was. See,
Mark,
I
keep
told
going.
you. I told you. Listen, it all comes back to Zero's game. I
It
brought
does.
it back. I brought it back.
It all comes
yeah,
back. It all
alright,
comes back to
alright.
Zero Escape. It all comes back to Zero Escape and the Zero Escape podcast. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.
We're
This was
so
a wonderful.
back.
We're so fucking back. You're gonna have to. You're gonna
I'm
have to
right.
see the conclusion. Sure you are, Mar.
We'll see you in Zero Escape 5.
Zero Escape 9.
Everyone
999.
donate.
See
For
you
the horse
guys. Zero
fun.
Escape 6.
Horse fun.
And you know,
9994.
welcome to Zero Escape 6. This time we'll get him.
This time we'll tell you what happens.
Promise.
This time the motivations will be
swear to
simple.
God, I swear to God, our ambitions are so simple in this game.
I want someone to mod. I want someone to mod Zero Time Dilemma. It's just so it's all the exact same except every time fucking Delta speaks, it's just like fucking like quacking or whatever.
Wait,
I want someone to just like Photoshop him into the game, like in the background,
Sorry, I
but the
got
characters
very,
are
very heated on your stream, Perf. I will no longer talk about Infinity War ever again on here.
no, it's okay because we can talk about in the game instead.
Alright.
Okay, so
Can
what,
we-
what do you think
Can we
about?
talk
What
about
do you think
Infinity War again?
Yeah, what do you
I
think
never saw
about?
it.
What do you think about all those people dying? Kind of fucked up, wasn't it? Anyway, thank you for coming, everyone. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Welcome to the Infinity War
Alright.
podcast. We
Emma,
only talk about this
now.
movie. Yeah, I think that if you think about it, Thanos is sort of like Delta in that they both had a snail.
Thank you for coming, everyone. I'm going to.
explode.
The
I hope you start.
It's crazy that like Akane and Thanos are like they're almost like the same thing.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you rearrange the letters in Akane, you get Thanos Infinity War. Do you know about that?
That is true. Akane Kurashiki does translate to I am Thanos Infinity War.
Mhm.
I gotta
Yeah.
fucking go. I gotta fucking go.
No.
I've got you. I've got you fucking like blindfolded and fucking tied up right now. You're
What's
sitting
crazy
there.
is that you could
You
click
untie
enough
me.
links from Zero Escape on Wikipedia and it will lead into Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Hey,
Yeah, they
that's,
were-
that's your next stream. You're gonna speed run it.
Oh, okay.
You gotta
Check
speed
it
run
out. Hey, check it out.
Hey, no, you don't know what's
Hey, check it out.
Have you ever thought that like Marvel Phase 4 they're doing like a multiverse thing? And
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
They hired
it's
Uchiyoshi.
really, it's
In
cool
one of
because like it's like the characters are shifting in that one. Right?
Doctor
Oh my
Strange
God,
is going to
dude.
go to the Akaneverse, and he's gonna meet her, and she's
Oh
gonna
my God.
fucking one-hit KO him, and she's gonna take his place in the MCU, and it's gonna become the ACU. It's gonna become the Akane Cinematic Universe. I'm predicting this right now, and Marvel, you can't fucking get me like you get Tom Holland because you can't fucking get me.
But I'm not for
What are they
buying. I'm not
doing
for
to Tom
sale.
Holland.
Hmm?
What,
Oh, they fucking kill
what
him.
are they-
Oh, yeah, they did kill him.
Every
That's-
time he
that's all
steals
him to-
something, they kill him and bring him back.
They sold him to One Direction, dude.
They replace him with another Tom Holland clone.
They make him shift. They make him shift to a new
We make him
timeline.
shift to another timeline where he's dying.
Oh my
Fucking
fucking
Marvel,
god.
dude.
Thank you for
Okay.
coming, everyone, to another
You keep
episode of
saying
the Season Game Podcast. It was really cool. That's awesome. Oh
You
no!
keep saying this.
I love this podcast.
Wait,
I wish I could live here.
if you.
I'm gonna live here.
I like legit like I want to see how many clicks it takes to go from the page of Zero Escape on Wikipedia to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Hey, we can try.
I'm guessing getting to the MCU is easier than getting to Zero Escape. So.
Probably.
Japan.
Japan.
Where is Japan?
I know that place.
I know how you could do this super easily, but
Oh,
actually,
not too bad.
depending on how
No
Wikipedia works, no backseating, but also like I had a brain like
Oh
quake.
my god, I did
anyway.
it! I did it! Yippee!
what?
Thank you for coming.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I'm sorry,
I wasn't
sir, are
looking.
you eating a bunch of pumpkins right now?
Delicious.
Wow.
She's eating
Women,
the stem.
am I right?
Jesus Christ.
What pumpkin?
Hold on. I have the perfect sound for this. I need to scroll down.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
This is your corny ass right now.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the Ace Attorney podcast.
You keep
Oh my god, what's happening to her? What's happening to Oh my god.
Oh my god, no,
Oh guys, I don't feel good.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, I
Oh,
couldn't possibly do it.
I actually did it.
You did
I
it?
did it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I
No proof?
followed links all the way from Zero Escape to the Marvel Cinematic Universe page. I did it.
This is how Zero
bro.
can escape, guys.
Okay, just give me
This is how
another
you can
game.
Escape Zero style.
Just give me another.
You're using the
Just give me another
morphogenetic
game.
fields to traverse Wikipedia, and then through that way you can send messages to a different franchise like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then eventually, when you're put in a situation,
So
you could shift
true.
over to the MCU, and that's how the
So
ACU starts. And it kind
At
of
the end-
one-shots Doctor Strange. F, you
Mar,
idiot.
Oh my
I'm so
God.
sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
sorry, Mar. I'm so sorry for spoiling you on Aini, but at the end of the game, Akane Kurashiki comes up to the shadows and is like, Mr. Ryuki, have you ever heard about the morphogenetic field theory? Have you ever heard of the morphogenetic field initiative?
Oh, what's crazy about I got spoiled even more after that. There's like an after credits theme
Oh.
that plays on AINI, and a portal opens up. And what's that? Yeah, that's right. It's Doctor Strange. And what's that? All the characters from Zero Escape pop out of the portal. And I said,
Yo!
I want to correct you. He lost his doctorate after Akane fucking killed him, so now he's just Mr. Strange.
oh yeah, sorry,
He's
Mr.
Doc Strange.
Yeah, he's Mr.
Mr.
Strange.
Strange comes in and is like, I have somebody for you to meet. Ryuki from and Ryuki is shaking so much because he's like a scared little puppy. He's like sweating so much and he's about to fucking shit and piss his pants or whatever. And like,
Aw.
Yeah.
he's like, what's going on? And Tama's like, shut the fuck up! And then
And then she kills him.
every character from Zero Escape comes in, and Akane pops out and she puts her hand out to Ryuki and says, here's ibuprofen for you. And then and that's the end of
That really
Yeah,
was
yeah,
our
no.
Zero Escape.
And then
That
Gandalf
was
the
really
White,
Standing
Yeah.
ovation at the Cannes Film Festival.
and then Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White.
This is so beautiful to me.
This
actually.
truly was our Zero Escape.
This really
This was our Zero
our.
Escape podcast.
I don't know what to
yes,
say.
we did it. One escape.
Yeah, guys.
we
We're
finally
renaming the
found it.
franchise. We fucking won this. We won this podcast so hard. They're renaming the franchise to One Escape.
We finally found the sequel to 999, 1000.
Oh my god.
1000.
No, my joke, by the way. No, my joke. I just told that wholesale.
Why would you steal someone's bit?
Yeah,
Why
you
would you
took that
steal
from
someone's
me.
Bitch.
You're the fields.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I mean, you didn't see it first, so I don't know if you want
bit?
to
Can you
I think
pause
we
for
actually
streams
did.
I'm not watching right now?
Imagine stealing jokes in front of the person who told the joke.
So insane of you.
Awesome.
Yoink. Anyway,
That's purpose, but like she's kind of insane.
I'm
Yeah, no, it's very
now.
hardcore, to be honest.
Mara, how do you think I felt logging in one day and realizing that everyone had spent the past 12 hours live action role playing as me on Twitter.com without me being there?
when we did that. I remember when we did that. It was
And
so fucking
how
funny.
do you think I felt knowing that that was the second time that someone had live action RP'd as me?
I don't know. Anyway, pulls up all of the DMs I sent that night to everyone, being like, "Hey, can you change your icon to this? Hey, can you change your icon to this?"
That sounds awesome.
I messaged so many fucking people.
It was really
God.
cool, especially when Salty, who did not know me at that time, was like, "What the fuck is this icon doing across my timeline? Who is
Shout out to Salty.
The radical six of the
Love that freak.
timeline.
I didn't fucking know."
Oops.
Anyways, thanks for coming to the Zero Escape
Thank you for
podcast.
coming to the Zero Escape podcast, the podcast that never ends. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming by. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Okay.
Huh. Anyway, thank you for coming, everyone. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you started playing, Hatred and Honey Pop and Catherine on the stream. But okay, listen, we need to end this. Okay, thank you so much for coming, everyone. This was a ton of fun. Zero Escape is a game for sure, or maybe 2, maybe 3, who knows. Does anyone wanna go through the call and say bye to everyone? No, go fuck yourself. Get on my stream. Cap?
Kafeka?
Kapeka Gaming?
Aww.
What happened to you?
He's bloated.
Exploded.
He's fucking
Sorry,
dead.
I can't go first. I exploded. I have to clean up real quick. Can someone?
Oh.
Alright.
Okay, then my turn. I'm Pure. Pure, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Pure. I haven't streamed in, oh my god, like what, 8, 9 months now?
Oh my
Something
God.
might happen.
That's like a baby.
Well,
Thank you for the follow,
I'll
Katsai.
kill you.
Welcome.
Fucking.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
OMG,
Oh my
thank you.
God.
Yeah,
Are you
I
gonna
might
kill
do
him?
a thing.
Oh, is that so?
Keep an eye out. I'm typing in chat. I just
Word.
key smashed in chat.
Aw.
No, chat, decode
I'm
that. Decode
funny.
that. Get the fucking crypto out.
Yeah. Pull that's Hex, I swear. And no, I had a fun ass time. Don't leak my Twitch channel. No,
Get fucked.
stop.
No, stop.
Oh fuck, the boat doesn't work.
There's nothing I can do about it. I am bound.
You're nothing.
I'm
Aw.
Sorry, I didn't mean it.
You're so mean.
Say that. What the fuck is your
He
problem
was
anyway?
just
I
born,
didn't
dude.
mean
What the
it.
fuck?
Sorry, I was lashing out.
Poor
I was
It's
thing.
not his fault. Poor
Poor
thing.
thing.
You were born
Please,
yesterday.
Stop. This isn't you.
I love you,
This
but
isn't
please
your
give me-
heart.
but this isn't your heart. Please give me a doll.
Please give me a doll, please. Sadie.
All right.
Hi.
Hi. I'm City.
Kingdom, Steve.
So
So,
true. My @ on Twitter is City Popsicle. I do art, and my commissions are open.
Who's doing this?
If you'd like to go follow
I'm
me and take a look at my art and my funny posts that I do, you are totally welcome to do so. Thank you for having me on the podcast.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for coming. Wait. Anyway, who is this? Who's this pink little thing on my screen? Who the fuck is this?
Little
Does anyone know who this is?
No.
Wait, which one? Which one? What?
The one. I don't know. The one that is highlighted right now.
Are you pink? Are you pink?
Who are pink in the worm?
Highlight my message.
Hello, message.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Mar. You can find me up there, up everywhere. You can
Look
find me
up.
up and down and everywhere.
In
Well,
heaven?
I'm gonna
Look
knock
at
you
the
around.
He died?
You could look up in the sky.
Look up at this guy.
Look
Look
up
up at
at
the sky.
Do you like the color of the sky?
If you stare into the sun for 6 minutes, you will see Markatoto.
That's like
Wait,
major thing.
Will appear.
That's true. One day I'll be able to Yoshi flutter, and then fucking
And then-
watch out,
And then you know what happens.
and then
You're never gonna believe this, dude.
you can go to markatoto.com, and maybe who knows, maybe I'll buy a new domain. And it'll be
Oh.
cool.
What
I was like,
about?
literally- I was li- I was literally looking up domains yesterday. It was awesome.
Oh yes.
Swagger.com.
It was like
Can you buy-
poo.net or something like that.
Can you buy meatandfuckkingdom.com?
No, not yet.
Yes,
Get
but
Swagger.
Donate to Mars GoFundMe so that he can buy meat and
meatandfuckkingdom.com.
but
Everyone go
not,
follow Mar. He needs your help to buy this domain.
not
your credit
yet.
card number.
Not yet, but like once that bitch Sip Harvey's gone, then you know what Mar's gonna do.
That bitch.
So mean to him.
That cunt.
But she was just bored. Isn't his fault?
Steve Harvey was just born.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Randy, the bitch render.
Render.
You know Steve Harvey is playing as a judge on TV now? Sorry, go on.
That's insane and so crazy. I can't wait for you to tell me about this for the next 4 hours.
Yeah, no, look out for us talking about that on the Steve Harvey podcast coming out next week.
Shut up! I'm gonna.
We're dragging all of you back in this.
Okay. Hi, I'm Randy. You can find me here, Casino Mono. I'm gonna just. Okay, that's me. Hi. I stream and I draw on Twitter, and I have a Ko-fi where I'm rolling out like monthly stuff that I do, like little monthly voting where you get to vote for me to draw characters. Last month I drew Aiba in a maid dress.
That's so
This
cool.
month I'm gonna draw a character of choice that is gay. So if you like gay people and you want me to draw a gay person of your choosing for Pride Month, you can head on over to my Ko-fi and do that. Super cool.
Hey, I saw
And then I
Kamaya was
also
one of the
see-
options.
Komaeda was one of the options, but I think he only got one vote.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it's sad. Right now, I
Aw.
can actually check really quick who's winning right now.
Oh, I used to saw that you included in the poll. What's up with that?
Who?
What's up? Oh, you know.
Oh,
In the poll. What's up
fuck
with that?
you! Fuck you! I thought my fucking Discord was acting up.
No.
Right now, okay, so right now the two people who are winning are Metaton and Noel, actually. So people are pilled. People are
dude.
pilled. Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, dude.
it's funny. But yeah, that, and then I also stream. And then one more thing that's so important that if you love me and you care about me and you love me and you care about me and you think I'm so awesome and so cool, I'm scrolling through my Twitter so I can find the link. Hold on. I'm stalling. I'm stalling. Hold on. Oh, okay. If you love me and you think I'm so cool and you love me so much, you will follow this link and you will follow this Twitter account and you will go on Steam and you're gonna wishlist this game and you're gonna download the demo and you are gonna support this game so much because none of us are getting paid to work on it and it's a game made with love. So you should go check it out.
It's a game that nobody's getting paid for, but they should be.
No one's getting
Your
paid
help.
for it.
And with
It's
your
very
help,
good, dude. Very good, guys.
So,
Go check it out.
I'll keep an eye out for a Kickstarter that might not happen.
if it doesn't happen, I'll blow the game up with my mind. I'm sorry, I won't do that to your game.
Don't
Works
do
for
that
me.
to me.
Oh, come
Dude,
on.
I worked so hard on it. Come on.
I know you did.
Come on. I'm an
Anyway.
artist. Whatever.
And
Order.
and lastly, I'm Burp. You will watch the stream. I don't know what else you wanted to say about it. Also, tomorrow we have a Mineko. On Sunday we have something else. We have fucking Ultimate Designers projects on Rosen's channel. Rosen at Thorn on Twitch, and that's it. Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you for coming, guys. And thank you, Mara, for accepting my invitation.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was missed. I don't think anyone was missed here. Yeah, you can find Perp on tomorrow. True.
True.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mar. You were saying.
Still open.
Anyway, thank you so much for coming, Mar. I was saying, but I'm just talking about nothing.
I'm
fucking hate
very happy to come here and talk about my hot takes in front of everyone, and everyone loves it when I have opinions. So it's
yeah,
really,
absolutely.
really
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, everybody agrees with everything that I say, and it's like really like the thing about it is that like I'm always right. Like it's always just all right, correct. It's,
So true.
It's true.
Looks to the left.
You know,
Just said I'm nothing.
You're constantly. I constantly find you in this zone that one referred to as the correct opinion. the right
Oh, you're
opinions
thinking of my
are.
friend Robbie. I'm the always right man.
Wait, you're not Robbie?
Oh,
Man,
okay.
god damn it! Okay,
Wait,
goodbye
wait,
everyone.
wait,
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Sorry. I know.
Man.
We both look alike, so.
Identical twins.
You fucking
Yeah,
to me! I thought I was getting Robbie
think
do
Penny-
the stream.
I
Man.
think is Penny's mic muted?
Wrong stream. Wrong stream. You're still in the bit.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Sounds
I gotta
so similar.
Oh my god!
I
Whoa!
hate it here. I hate it here.
Is that Eggman from the dubs? Anyway, thank you for coming along. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.